All-Star, the way they set the All-Star. They got captains now doing like the NFL did the All-Star. I don't know. It's comfortable.
Might need a reload.
Oh, that's gonna be some bad jokes.
My phone's gone.
They only doing that because LeBron and he's by himself.
And we caught her while she was still in Sizzle.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got my money right here.
No, we talking about something else.
Oh, okay.
Because Mike got food upstairs. I didn't. My beef stew is not going to be ready tonight. It's going to be ready for tomorrow, though.
Gangsta boogie. Gangsta boogie.
Why I gotta take some spaghetti?
Is this on?
Like that joint.
Don't just hit me.
I had some.
I ain't even lie.
I just cooked that, too.
For real.
Yeah.
Don't just hit me.
Spaghetti. Bomb.
Go to my mama house, see what she cook.
That's the way you go, dog. That's the way you go.
Where's that? She probably got a bag frozen in the freezer from a buffalo. Jump up in the bomb.
Been burned.
Bird
That's what my mother be having. She be having stored away chicken and dumplings.
Try to
She
tell
just pull it out and put it in the pot and just.
you gotta simmer.
And she make her dumplings too, just straight off the.
Mm.
I ain't got a pink sweat jacket
That's definitely one thing I
and a
miss.
glass of wine.
It's sweat
Miss
jacket.
my grandma.
With no flip flops. Housewives of Atlanta.
That's when that's me home.
I tell you.
Yeah.
I got a joke.
I see y'all tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and share. Share it on your page. We got some good topics today, man. We'll bring y'all into. Make sure y'all share. Want to hear some feedback from y'all today as well. We're going to be talking about NBA. We're going to be talking about football. We're going to be talking about feetball. What's some of the other topics, Will?
A little bit of
We're gonna be talking about some current events.
Some current events. Yeah.
What's going on in the country?
where we are as a country.
Where we are as a country.
Where we are as a people.
People! I'm sorry. So yeah, this gonna be a good one today, man. It's gonna be a good one.
Y'all gonna be talking about what you gonna do for the site.
Oh no.
I'm going upstairs.
We're not doing that challenge.
at all. No, I'm gonna stay away from that.
You're not doing
I'm
that.
joking. I'm joking.
That's a little out of my age bracket right there.
Oh my goodness,
That's hilarious.
that joint funny.
I can't believe the people that actually participate.
But
That is something else.
that one that Becky don't put up. That
that joint funny.
needle ass in. The one that Becky put on there. The challenge, the one that she put on. You ain't see that one?
Oh, what the dude the walking across like this?
What the?
He had it right from y'all.
The mentally challenged joint.
I died.
The one she put up last week? I think it was. Last week.
Yeah, that wasn't that. Yeah, I'm not going to hell.
Yeah. It's certified. Certified going to
They
hell.
don't want to put this up out there.
My Jesus said for me to chill.
They said it won't be funny.
Life that I ever sold, paid for every heart that I ever stole. Paid my card.
Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to Mike's Corner, man. Men and women. Got a big show tonight, man. See, we got a good panel here tonight. We got some hot topics tonight, for real. Got my main man, Scope, in the building.
What's up, people?
My cuz to the left of me got Bruce in here. And always we got Will in here.
What up, people?
I guess I think we're gonna have to get started with the sports first, real quick, and get that out the way because I know some of our topics gonna kind of hit hard. You know what I'm saying? Because we know we got stuff like 45 going to Puerto Rico with some of the outlandish stuff he done said and what he's doing and You know what I'm saying?
It's terrible. We can't even say his name. We
Can't even leave his tongue.
I mean, you can, but what's the value?
What's the
Right.
value? No value.
I insult myself by saying his name, man. You know, so we're gonna leave that out there. Also, we're gonna get into a discussion about the shooting in Vegas as well, and how the media is controlling that. And what we mean by controlling that, we're going into more details about how the media is labeling it and not labeling it, what they label and how they don't label certain things. But it's all good, and we get into that as well. And then where we are as a people, like today compared to yesterday, yesteryear, decades, and you know, have we even gone anywhere? But getting into it, we're gonna jump into the NBA because it's starting to kick off.
Yes, it is. Crazy.
What is going on there?
The big trade since we talked last time is Carmelo going to OKC, which is crazy. He was going to Houston, but I guess nobody seen that joint coming. He was going to Houston, but they I think Wichita wanted more from Houston, and Houston wasn't willing to give up what they wanted. So
Boston trade.
Yeah. So that he's staying with he's going with OKC. And OKC re-signed Russell Westbrook. So he is not going nowhere. So everybody thought he was going to LA.
Right, he ain't going nowhere.
Everybody thought he was going to LA. Don't think I forgot. Don't think I forgot.
I was wrong with
that.
Yeah.
He got a nice little chunk of change too.
Yes,
They gave him a grip.
Yes.
Yeah, he got 5 years. Yeah.
Bang!
Biggest contract in
Bang.
NBA. Biggest contract in NBA history for right now.
Well, I mean,
Bang.
I guess you can't let KD and Russell go.
That's right.
Somebody got to get that bag.
Somebody.
Yeah, that's true. Somebody got to get it.
But he earned it though.
He certainly
earned it though.
He certainly earned that bag.
Westbrook, yeah.
He earned that bag.
So, I mean, okay, Sko, what you think? Yeah, you wanted it. There you go. I give you Russell Westbrook.
Right.
I'm already giving you my prediction. I told you, once they got Lonzo in there, I figured that that's going to be their future. Of course, like I said, and I'm not going to stick by this, LeBron will be there in 2018 to play with the young phenom in LA.
What's up, Twin?
He will be out there with Lonzo, so they got the point guard they need. So Westbrook kind of went off the page, and then of course Paul George is leaving, but that's why they gave Russell Westbrook.
So your early prediction is that
Carmelo will stay in OKC.
LeBron is going to LA.
Yes, sir. Oh, there's no.
After next year?
After this season? Yes, sir.
After this season?
After this
Yeah, because his contract up after this year.
Exactly.
I know that.
Oh, he's going to LA. Believe it. It's already been
Why?
Why?
That was my follow-up question.
Why?
Because I was gonna say, so are you saying Cleveland is win or go home? This is it.
This is it.
It is win or we shaking up the camp.
He gave him
Seriously.
He gave him 4. This will be 4th year, right?
Mm-hmm.
He gave him 4 years. It's like he gave the Heat 4 years.
They gonna burn his jersey again.
Okay, they may not. Nobody won't because he brought him a championship like he promised.
I don't know.
I gave
People
Cleveland,
finicky,
but
man.
I've been saying this for a long time.
People finicky, bro.
Hear what I'm saying. LeBron has a lot of business going on in LA. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, he wanted to always play in a big market. The big markets right now, I think, are New York and LA. If you look at it, Miami was kind of a big market, but New York and LA right now is where he actually wanted to land from the get-go, in my opinion. So I just think that's where he's going to finish his career, out there in the big land of stars, putting butts in seats. Now that Kobe's gone, he can have the spotlight to himself. And he wants to be the big dog and go down as one of the greatest Lakers that ever played.
Ain't gonna happen.
They ain't gonna happen.
That's not going to happen.
But
that part's not going to happen.
Forget about
You know, he got the spotlight anywhere he goes. He had the spotlight in Cleveland the first time. He had it in Miami. He had it in Cleveland.
And why not go?
And the media is really because New York, LA is a big media market.
Yes.
But the media still follows him. Mm-hmm. Look how much the media is in Cleveland.
Right.
Nobody's in Cleveland.
Yeah, that's
Nobody.
Sure.
When last time you vacationed to Cleveland?
It don't make a difference.
Vacation to
That's the point, though.
That
You made the point for.
exactly.
What point? What? Nobody's going there to eat. I don't care if LeBron's there or not. I'm not going to say, next year I want to go.
You don't have to go there to. It's not a place you have to go to vacate or not, because that's one good thing understood. We're playing basketball. We're inside all day.
All day.
It ain't like football. Like I ain't going to Cleveland because it's cold in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying?
I just think that it's real quiet.
What's
that
it?
LeBron's coming.
Okay, what's in LA for him? He's already doing movies.
Are you talking team-wise?
Yeah, Because, I mean, you say the media, like, he's already doing movies.
He wants to put LA back on top because the last how many years have they been at the bottom?
Why? He has no time for LA.
Okay.
He wants to say I'm the sole reason LA is back on top.
Forget about why. Forget about why.
Okay.
By the time he gets to LA,
Yes, sir.
he's gonna be how old? 30.
He'll be 30.
About 38, 39,
So
something like that.
he pretty much
He's not
working his
37
way
right
to
now. Hold up.
working his way to the end of
No, I'm sorry.
Wait.
No, I'm
Next
thinking
year, how old
48.
he be?
I'm thinking like, he what, 34 next
34?
year?
34.
33, 34, okay, yeah.
So by the time he gets to LA, he's working his
34.
to the downside of his career.
Yeah.
How's that going to
What?
As far as the
This
NBA
physical
wise,
specimen in LeBron, the way he conditions,
Okay.
he could play well up to his 40s like Tom Brady.
He
I mean,
probably
think about
could, but is he really going
What?
to be? Is he going to be effective?
Say what?
You said he could play for like Tom Brady.
it. He can play till he's
Two different
40, like
sports.
Two different sports.
right?
Yeah.
So that's
So what you
can't
saying?
compare those two.
It's more.
how old is Kobe?
Yeah, you see Kobe.
But
38.
hold up though.
Kobe got to be 38, 39, yeah.
38.
But he played 20 years in the league.
But here's the difference.
That's
But look, he came from high school.
so did LeBron.
No,
What are you
but
talking
no.
But
No.
you're talking about totally different type. Totally
LeBron
different type
came
of
in what,
conditioning.
2004? 2003, right?
Here's the difference.
2000.
Here's the difference.
2003.
Here's the
Might be that
difference.
2003.
2003.
Here's the difference in why Kobe will be more effective at that age. He's mentally advanced.
So LeBron wasn't?
No, LeBron isn't. Forget about he
Wow.
wasn't. He isn't.
That's big.
Yeah.
Explain yourself on that one.
Absolutely, I can. I mean, so the
He
game
had
is
more exposure than
that ain't got
Kobe
nothing to do
did.
with it. The game is 90% mental.
Okay.
And the reason why people would never give LeBron the edge over Kobe, or partially the reason, over Kobe and or Jordan, I have no idea why they keep even putting him in the same
Yeah,
sentence,
they shouldn't.
is because of the mental toughness, the mental capacity to forget about who is on your team, take everything you got on your shoulder and win.
You're right. I agree
He
with
does
that.
not
That's
have
why
that.
He won't
That-
ever be one of
that's
my
that-
favorite
And
players.
Exactly.
And he proved that by leaving Cleveland.
And about to leave again.
About to leave again.
Requesting
But
everything
nobody
from
said he
his
was
son.
leaving. It's the media.
I know he's going to. Were they right when he left Miami?
It's a good point. It is the media.
Were they right when he left Miami?
But he
when the
had-
trucks was outside with his cars on it, trailing them out of there. When he
But
kept
what
saying,
I'm saying is,
I'll
though,
get to
that's
that road when they
no,
cross it.
yeah, but everybody knew he was going back to Cleveland. All he needed to go win a championship and learn how to do it. That's what he
You
did.
should be able to learn how to do that by being a champion within yourself.
Nah, some people don't. Just like coaches.
Just like a lot of people said Kobe would not win without Shaq. What did Kobe do? He said, okay.
But
I'll show
again,
you.
again, we talking about two
Nah,
different
you're
types
right. You're
of
right.
players, man.
Right. I'm
You know what I mean?
I'm capitalizing on your point. But
Kobe he cut
what
from that.
I want people to
that
understand.
Jordan cloth, that old school. Like
Yeah.
I don't need nobody else to win. Like I'm not even gonna request people to come play with me.
Yeah, that's
I think
that's
LeBron
what
is
they
just
doing these
finally-
days.
That's gone now.
Well, my thing is this. I think LeBron is finally going to be able to do what he wants to do.
What?
Yes, because if you notice, did you see his announcement when he went back to Cleveland? He
Yeah.
said, well, people have been in my ear. I'm not quote unquote saying this, but this is what he said to an extent.
Right.
He said, people keep asking me, well, LeBron, what are you going to do? You know, where you going to go? He said, it wasn't about what I want to do, so I'm going to do what my people want to do, and I'm coming home. Cleveland, I'm back. And he took his shirt off and showed he was back in Cleveland.
Oh man, get out of here.
That's what he said, though. But he didn't say that was what he wanted to do. He
care
said
what he
he
said.
doing what his folks wanted to do.
LeBron gonna always do what he wanted to do.
Nah.
He's at that. LeBron is a guy who's
Go get a ring and come back.
yeah. He's. I mean, come on, man.
He was marketing himself
That's it.
when he went to Miami. Get that ring. Get that ring so you can market himself, get more money.
He just didn't like how he left Cleveland like in the middle of the night and just like, hey,
Yeah, he left like
he ain't tell them nothing.
like he owed rent. Like he was past doing rent. He moved at night.
Yeah.
I mean, come on,
He moved
dog.
like he owed them people stuff.
Right. Security deposit. Hey, look,
Oh,
he's
That's
broke.
why I said
Got the
he,
U-Haul in the
I ain't-
middle of the night. We out of here.
I ain't got him going nowhere.
But the biggest rumor was that he was showing his son's schools out in L.A. this past
I'm
summer.
gonna be honest with you, Mike.
So they
I
were looking at schools
I wouldn't,
with you.
I wouldn't be
That's
surprised
sound right there.
if he does leave, though.
It's more than
I ain't
that.
saying he gone, but I wouldn't be surprised, man, because he just that
I
he's
promise
that
you.
type of guy, man.
I promise
promise
you, if LeBron go to LA, I promise you he won't sniff at NBA Finals again.
Now that I
He
will
won't
agree
sniff
with.
a Western Conference Finals either.
I will agree with that.
promise you.
I will agree with
So
that.
you honestly think this man
I
gonna
would agree with
leave
that.
Right.
The East,
I will
where it's
agree
a
with
cakewalk to get to the finals, where anything can happen.
Yep.
You think that man gonna leave there?
Okay. Now the only other viable option
I
right
will
now,
agree with that.
I would say is New York Knicks,
Get out of here.
and he will lure some players to come to New York,
And they
to
still
put them
be
back in the
terrible.
market.
No, not as long as James
They'll
Dolan
be
is.
terrible, man, because it's a front office.
Twins say
issue.
LeBron would never be the GOAT. He's still behind Kobe.
But you know it's his dream though.
He
Right?
also said Kyrie
So-
would never left
What's his
the team if he was playing with Jordan or Kobe.
What's his dream?
Say again?
Twins say Kyrie would have never left the team if he was playing with Jordan
Never.
or Kobe.
You sure wouldn't.
He probably wouldn't know. But listen to this. Did you just say it? So what was his dream though? To one day own an NBA team.
Who that?
LeBron. So why not go to New York? That's another option.
He won't do that there.
And then he can buy the
He can never
team.
do it.
James
Yeah,
Dolan.
but that's
He can
even
never do
worse
that.
than
He can never do
LA.
that.
You say he can never?
He can never do that. He can never buy the New York Knicks. He will never be able to do
You
that.
know, hey, look, see, this is what I always disagree with Mike when we debate. He always tells somebody what can't happen. Trust me, I've seen some
He's
things.
not a pillar of a New York community though. That's what I'm saying. Like let's like Magic owns part of the Lakers, but Magic got that way back before even that thought process was. What he
Before he even had the
Magic,
Dodgers.
Magic is
Who, huh?
Magic is part of the
Yeah,
league.
part of the
Yeah,
league.
let's be
Magic
clear.
owned the
He's
Lakers at
vested in
first.
He's vested in
Magic
it.
was the first
Yeah.
$25 million man in the league.
Yeah.
He had got a 25-year contract with the Lakers, and then he owned 15% of the Lakers. You know what I'm saying?
So he had owned that part before he even owned part of the Dodgers.
This was he was still with
Yeah,
the
he
Lakers.
is Mr. LA. We can't take that from him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Most times when a person buys a team,
Yeah.
they mostly invested in that city.
Okay.
Very seldom you'll see a person outside of interest in basketball, not in other sport, because other sports people do buy other teams. Like look at Jordan.
Yeah.
Shaw.
Shaw.
Get that.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
Shaw.
from North
And Shaw.
He's
got
already
you.
See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Most guys, people that buy a team, like on that one before Flip died, he was gonna buy Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? Most guys are invested in their team, except the baseball is totally different. Like Derek Jeter owns the Marlins now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But there's
Yeah.
one name I can say but he's head office of Miami now, but he's been in 3 major markets. Pat Riley.
Pat Riley.
He's been in Miami, LA, and New York. So he's a guy that would be, like you said,
That's what I'm
invested
saying.
in 3 different cities.
Pat Riley's Mr. NBA too, though.
Yeah.
Like
Everywhere
he
goes,
was
gets
part of the
championship.
Lakers dynasty.
Yes. of
You know what I'm
course.
saying?
That's
So
head coach.
when you put that stamp on it, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He put people in the right places,
Yeah.
and he was successful.
Right.
Like that's not easy to do.
It isn't.
Ask
I don't know
Jordan.
about
Yeah.
that. He does not have enough talent.
Who has
at all.
Who has
No.
all the influence?
Right. So how do y'all feel about LeVar Ball taking his son out of school?
Why you take him out of school?
I mean,
The trainer.
I'm on the fence with that one. Because they're going to look at that. Oh, there's a guy with
The trend for basketball.
sports only. Yeah. He's taking him out of school. But because of the distractions and he had a disagreement with the head coach there because the head coach said, don't think you're going to be shooting 50 times a game. And LeVar said, wait. He said, all right, I'll pull him out. Chino Hills going to wait another camera in their arena to see anybody play. I'm going to pull my son out since you want to say that. Chino Hills will be off the map now. That was his mentality on that. And he's going to say, I'm going to homeschool him, train him, get him ready for UCLA. Forget all the distractions. Forget all the media going to the schools and see him and this and that. I'm going to bring him home and let him go to an outside court and play like they do down
Mike
there.
Reed seems to disagree.
I just think he does too much.
He
Now,
always,
I
and it's
think we
always
all
a
can
back.
agree on that.
But he's-
Man, I think what he's doing is I think
Being
some
a
of the stuff
bully.
he does,
He is.
it hit me. But I like his format, but I don't like the end result of what he's doing. Like, why just pull your kid out? Like, you can threaten them and all that. And yeah, because they are coming to the school to see him.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, come on, dude.
It's arrogant.
Like, I mean, he had a plan though. He had a plan. Hey, but you know what I'm
He's
saying.
definitely
Sometimes,
controlling his brain.
yeah, sometimes, but I like, come on, dude. Like you being seen too much now. Yeah, it's like, come on, like, yeah. So there are 2 things that they changed in the NBA. Of course, Cole said earlier, the lottery.
The lottery.
They changed the
They
lottery.
changed a lot. That's one of them.
So the lower teams got a better chance of getting the first pick, and they changing the All-Star game.
Having a catch.
They have the captain like the NFL do. So I mean,
Well, that mean more money for the captain, though?
no,
Then what-
It-
then
I mean-
who cares?
Well,
because all the why? Because the West is stacked.
That's exactly
The West is
why. I just
stacked.
said it. Yeah,
The West is
exactly
stacked.
why. It's like
They
you got
throwing
LeBron by
money.
himself in the East.
They throwing money out. They throwing money out in the West
The
now.
All Stars gonna be on the team with LeBron if you think it was Kevin the former.
But
The
you
West,
know
huh?
The West
The
End.
West stack.
But you know what that's
It's
telling
no,
you?
I don't honestly. Can you honestly name 10 All Stars in the East?
No, I can't name 3.
Yeah, you
currently
can
playing?
name 3. You can name 3.
Shit,
You said All Stars, right?
That's
Oh,
currently
All
playing?
Stars, okay.
Yeah,
Can you name 10?
yeah. That you could say without an argument. Like, is he an All Star? No, I mean legitimate.
I'm
Like
saying 4.
LeBron,
That's it.
Kyrie,
Wall.
John Wall.
That getting real close. Man.
Yeah, that's
Slim,
it.
ain't you? Get iffy. Get real
Hey.
slim, ain't you?
But you know what I'm saying? But in the West, Golden State,
Houston made the whole team.
Houston, OKC, you know
The
what I'm
whole
saying?
team.
Spurs.
Out West is about 3 or 4 per team. Like that's crazy.
Right, you know what I'm saying? That is crazy. So
Yeah.
we'll see how. So they had to switch that up, man. But we'll see how it works. I guess they're gonna do it next year, or they doing it this year. I think
That's this year coming.
this year
Yes, sir.
coming. Yeah, that's crazy.
They won't
So-
waste no time with that.
Oh nah,
But that's
it
it.
wasn't.
I think that's a good. I think that's a good idea.
It's a good idea
because
you know what I'm saying?
it makes now it makes it more marketable.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because people was
Makes
getting
it more
tired of
exciting,
going. Yeah, it makes it
The
more
final
exciting.
score
you
gonna be
know what I'm saying?
184, 182 anyway. No defense.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
No defense.
seriously. But it's gonna be funny to see where Kyrie lands because we already know who's gonna be a captain of the East. LeBron's not picking Kyrie Irving. You can forget that. So
He
it's
got
gonna
to
be
go.
fun. No, he's not.
That'll be a whole nother story if you don't pick.
It's going to be a
It's gonna be
story.
a heck of a
You
story.
know what I'm saying?
Trust me,
It'll
he's
be a
not
whole
gonna pick
nother
him.
story, bro.
Y'all play with him?
Got you.
Would you pick him
Yes.
as LeBron?
Yes.
You have
No,
to.
you don't want to play with him.
I don't
First
care.
of all, the way LeBron is set up, he gonna say, "Oh, he ain't want to play with me."
But that's the
He's
problem.
petty like that.
Twin said as long as Bill isn't injured, Bill will be an All-Star too.
Who?
Yeah.
Bradley Beal. I say
Overrated.
Porzingis.
And I'm a Wizards fan.
What's up,
I
Ty?
say
You think he's
Porzingis.
overrated?
What's up,
Overrated.
I
Killer?
think he's overpaid.
What's up, Tim?
I don't think he's
What's up,
overrated.
Don Bill?
Overrated and overpaid.
Oh,
No,
Beal.
Bradley Beal.
Porter is over.
And I'm a nah.
100 something million. What? 117?
you gotta give him. That's what the market calls for, though.
Yeah.
I know the market, but he really.
I mean, it's cold.
Would you pay him that?
You gotta give me my money. You know what I
Well,
say?
I'll see you
I've
later.
always been an advocate of that. Give me my
Get your
money.
money.
That's cool. We'll
Get
see
your
you
bag.
later though. I'm gonna go
Give
ahead
me
and
my
see you later because I gotta pay somebody else
Who
117.
you gonna get?
Like, who? Like,
Who you gonna get?
I wait.
I don't know who's out there.
Oh, why you talking about that? You don't know?
No.
Right.
If I knew who like really is out
No,
there,
if you know, first of all, if somebody $100 million man, you shouldn't have to think about who he is.
Which the same question.
I'm
that
trading the boatload for at
People
least.
keep
I would-
saying, get rid of Kirk Cousins. Don't pay him. Who you gonna get?
That's saying they were Tony Romo when they had Romo.
Who you gonna get?
Who you gonna get? Like, you guys not options out
Yeah,
there.
out there.
Just give him the money. Who you gonna get?
Nobody's
There's
out there.
nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody. Period.
Nobody.
Since we talking about football, let's get into the NFL over the weekend.
Great
Start
segue, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Thursday
I like
night.
that.
Thursday night, Green Bay and Chicago, old time rivalry. Aaron Rodgers did what he did, but you know what? It's been some big injuries.
Injuries.
Oh my God.
Injuries been playing
And
the team.
every year, and we were saying that like I
Yeah,
think
last year, same thing.
because of the CB, because of the collective bargaining, they don't want to practice as much. I think that's crazy. I think that's why a lot more injuries is happening. But Aaron Rodgers came out, and they lost their running back for a while too. I think Ty Montgomery, bruised ribs, maybe broken. They don't know. But again, when you got players like Aaron Rodgers, like because we was arguing with this dude about Aaron Rodgers, and he said Aaron Rodgers is better than Tom Brady.
Good God. Come on.
And I said,
That's close. That's close.
That's not close. It's not close,
Listen, that's-
man.
wait,
Pause history. No.
Let him
Pause history?
No, let him
I
say
don't
it.
even like that
I'm
dude,
sorry.
but it's not close,
I'm
bro.
I'm talking about far as ability.
That's what he said. He said skill set.
Ability. Skill
He said
set.
skill set.
Quarterback position. Aaron Rodgers is right up there with him. Now, as far as his history legacy, no. Nowhere near. But
Why
you
put him there with a skill set? What skill set did he got better than Tom Brady?
First of all, his ability and mind to see the field and knows when people are trying to get off the field. He's the best at getting an offsides call or too many players on the field call right away. Like they get to the line, he sees somebody trying to get off the field, hike it. I got a free play.
How many
And
championships?
he kills him every
How
time.
many championships?
That's good.
Right, so far.
No, I say how many he been to. That's my follow-up question is how many he got. How many he been to?
One, maybe two.
One or two?
Yeah.
How many Brady
got
been
one
to?
Oh, 8.
Seven.
Is it?
And how many he
Five
won?
out of seven.
He won 5. And
Five. I think it's 5 out of 8.
And the two
It's no
I think it's
comparison.
and the 2 he lost was on miracle
And I
play.
Let's
just
be
said-
clear.
I
It's
just
no
said-
comparison.
But the dude
I
said,
said, not wait on that.
he
He
said
what
skill
you're
set.
talking
He
about.
said skill
Skill
set.
set.
When the dude told me that, he said
So we
skill
just
set.
looking at one. We just looking
Being
at.
at the skill set to play the quarterback position, period. And
When he said the
no
dude
matter
told
what
me-
personnel you put
So
around these
let me
guys.
ask you this:
Yes, sir.
if you had to pick, you starting a team,
Mm-hmm.
and you had to pick one of those 2 guys, where you going?
Are they still at the same age?
Still the same
Yeah.
age? They right
I'm
right
taking
where they
Aaron
are,
Rodgers.
huh?
I'm taking Aaron Rodgers.
So the dude told me, he said skill set. He said because Aaron
taking
Rodgers,
Brady.
he said Aaron Rodgers can throw on a run and this and that.
Yeah.
So I said,
Brady
that's
needs
not-
protection.
But wait, I said that's good, that's fine. You might be right. But if we run the race and I don't have to run fast and I can still beat you, why would I run
Yeah.
fast?
Every quarterback needs
Why
protection.
would I? Wait a minute though. Why would I run fast?
Yeah.
So why if I don't have to throw on a run?
If you
Why throw on a run?
Yeah. Every time.
Come on, Sko, talk to me. If I don't got to throw on a run, why throw on a run?
You gotta put a line in front of that man, though. That's what I'm
Who?
saying. What I'm saying is right now, to me,
Watch this.
okay, let me put it this way.
Okay, all right. How
In
about
my
that?
opinion, you put Aaron Rodgers in Seattle versus Russell Wilson. I think they have a better record than they do right now.
You can't say that.
'Cause
The reason you can't say
I'm
that-
only saying that because they don't have an offensive line. and I think Aaron Rodgers has the
You can't say that
ability.
because it's, first of all, in football we know it's not different terminology, not the same plays. You don't have the same
Not
personnel.
different factors.
There's a lot. You can't. People can't take this person and put them over here, put that person over there. You can't do that.
And New England, they've been doing it for years.
No, they can't. No, they haven't.
But the one
What?
now,
They did it one
one-
time. It worked once. It worked once, and that was with Matt Castle. And we all see what happened once Matt left.
It failed.
You,
I'm talking about, I'm not talking about. No. I'm talking about leaving the quarterback where they are. Now I'm not talking about Matt Castle, nobody else. So Tom Brady is. You put Tom Brady on another team, I don't think he had much success. But they have put pieces around him in New England for him to survive.
Like who?
Look.
So if you put-
look when Wes Welker retired.
Whoa,
Next
whoa,
year,
whoa,
you
whoa,
put another
whoa,
person
whoa,
like
whoa,
that.
whoa.
Basically,
You got
if you
Julian Edelman.
keep putting-
Julian Edelman gone now.
if
got
you
Chris
keep
Olsen.
putting-
there's only 2 people
What?
that have really remained there with Brady.
Gronk and Edelman.
That's
And
it.
Grunt been hurt and
That's
Edelman
my
been hurt.
point.
That's it.
But if you keep putting these other pieces, but you got one mainstay,
Yeah.
who's more important?
Brady. Yeah, the man said, I understand that.
Twin say hands down Brady. Hands down Brady.
Brady.
It shouldn't be hard at all. That's the truth. Come on, man. Look,
I think
I'm
people
talking
are
about.
going by
Hey, twin, I'm with you,
history,
Ty.
not the
I'm
quarterback
definitely
skill.
with you, Twin.
That's the difference. You see what I'm saying? We talking about quarterback skill. You ain't never seen a guy be able to roll left and just throw the ball a sidearm like this for like 70 yards to Jordy Nelson the way he does it.
Why do
Brady can't do that.
Why do I need to do that?
Because maybe because your line broke down and the play.
No, I trust. If my line break down, I'm
See,
gonna
here's
get.
here's the thing. though.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
said you said who can do that? Who can win 5 freaking championships out of 8?
A lot of that has to do
5
with
out of 7.
Belichick too,
5
man.
out of 7.
I agree, but don't take Belichick
A
out of that
skill
picture.
set. Absolutely.
Yes, okay, so he's putting the right pieces around him. Now, see, that's
No,
the difference.
I don't even
Still
think it's
got
the right
pieces.
pieces. The piece. No,
Every piece you name constantly gets hurt. We already discussed the fact about Grunt. Grunt is nice, but since Aaron Hernandez got
So
locked
you trying
up,
to say
Grunt
Dwayne-
stay hurt every
You
year.
saying Dwayne Allen can't? Now, I'm not gonna say he's gonna have Gronk numbers, but you saying Dwayne Allen he won't make Dwayne Allen look like a superstar tight end?
Could he make Martellus Bennett look like a superstar tight end?
Did you give him the opportunity?
He was on the field. Yes, he did, because Grunt got hurt. Just because I put you in the system don't mean the system is going to fit for you.
absolutely. Randy Moss went out that joint, stumped the joint up.
No, not with Brady.
no.
They went 18-0 with
No,
him. That was the only. That was the,
You
listen,
okay?
No, listen.
Retract
That was the
that
only.
statement,
That was the
sir.
only
I
top.
retract that.
Listen,
That's not one of my fantasy.
No, listen. That was the only top receiver he ever had.
Yes, that's true.
That's
very
you're
true.
absolutely right.
So you plug and play all these other pieces. You know what Brady said? I don't care who you put out there.
You don't get it
But
done.
now Gronk is first ballot Hall of Fame.
Who?
Gronk.
No, he won't never be a first ballot Hall of Fame. Who told you that?
Well, I'm on it.
Wow, he's a Hall of Good right now. He ain't even a Hall of Very Good yet.
Wow, that's big. I mean, that's big.
What has he done?
At tight end position? Do you know how many touchdowns?
Let's be honest.
He
Let me
healed.
go ahead.
He healed. That's what he did. He
What
healed.
he?
I think he might.
He might.
I think he might.
Oh,
What? What has he done?
I don't know.
I
We're
don't-
gonna look at
I
his
don't know.
tight end records later, but
I don't know.
I'm telling you,
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for
ballot,
this one, Joe.
But
What
here's,
he done?
here's what you alluded to. So I think the media factor will help him. in that situation.
That's the only
Because
way.
they build that guy up like
Exactly.
he is that
now
guy.
He
No,
is that
listen.
guy. He that
Like,
dude.
there's nobody who compares. You know
Now
what I'm
healthy,
saying? Like,
now healthy.
I think from that perspective,
Healthy.
He's a beast.
Like right now, we all know he's not the best tight end in the game.
nah. But that, again, the media.
Because right now, Travis Kelce's going up by his second or third year being the best tight end in the game.
And then let's not forget about Antonio Gates,
Who's
bruh.
finally declining.
Finally, come
Yeah,
on.
like
Greg
come
Olsen
on.
was up there. He got hurt this year, but Greg
But
Olsen
people,
was up there.
because Charles Clay, he out there balling in Tennessee. Like, come on, really?
No, he in Buffalo.
With Buffalo now.
Yeah, he's balling. No doubt.
Yeah, he's balling.
Jordan
Delaney
Reed,
Walker's in
if
there.
Jordan
If Jordan Reed, if he can stay healthy,
Oh,
I guarantee you, I promise you.
No doubt.
I promise you, he'll be a
You got
top.
my man in Dallas.
Yes,
Come
with
on,
the-
man.
He going down
That's
for
for
the
him
top.
going down.
Of course.
He going down. He going
But he has numbers to prove it, though.
Exactly.
Right.
Mark has numbers in New England.
Nah,
We know.
he stay hurt. He can't.
He's the best tight end that New England has ever had. I guarantee you
He's
that.
the only tight
He's
end.
the most known tight end. He's the most known. He was no.
No, big coach. No, big coach.
But the
Super
number,
Bowl
but
year,
it was,
they-
but he wasn't doing nothing. He was just blocking.
But he was that. But
Joe
he's
Green
Let's
got
ho.
Just got him.
Ruck was not the best tight end New England ever had.
Are you serious?
I promise you that. Hernandez was better than him.
Yeah, Aaron was.
No.
Oh my
He was.
God.
No, he was.
Oh my God.
He
No,
just,
he
he
was.
just, he
No.
really, he just
No.
didn't have enough
That was the
time.
best two tight end set I've ever seen. in
Yo,
life.
Aaron Hernandez was the best
Aaron was
tight
better,
end.
though.
He was better than Gronk.
Yeah.
Aaron
He's
was
up
better.
Come on, man.
He got way more yards after the catch.
But this is,
Listen.
again, I'm telling you, this go back to what
To the
you
media.
said. The media has
Hype
built
him.
this guy
Hype
up,
him
man. Like,
Hype
he
him up.
is the king.
But-
Like, Joe, he's
Go
not
back on track. I think
good,
because
but come
he went to
on.
anything.
But we're talking about
Man.
Aaron Rodgers, man.
What,
Discount
Aaron
double
Rodgers
check,
can
bro. He can flat out
flat
do
out
it, man.
do it. I agree.
I didn't say he couldn't.
I
He can
agree.
do it.
But
You
it's,
can put any
it's
receiver out there. Like,
But you,
like, who is the dude? Who's
it's-
Allison?
The conversation is the equivalent
Allison?
of comparing LeBron to Jordan. There's no freaking comparison.
None.
As far as stats and plaques and trophies, no.
Top skill
But
set.
set right now with the skill, I'm telling you, Rodgers. We still have to.
First
see
of all,
this.
they
We
have
still got some years
they
for us
have
to see
two
this.
different skill sets. Let's start there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom Brady's the best pocket pass I've ever seen.
Okay then.
Yes, sir. No
So
doubt.
it's
He's
two
one of the best.
different-
He's one of the best pocket passes.
Two
I said one
different.
of the best.
Yeah.
Need two different skill sets, man.
Aaron Rodgers can do pocket. He can do on the run. He can do it all. That's what I'm saying. He can do it all. That's why when you say skill set
Two different
at the quarterback
skill sets.
position, he can turn a negative 5-yard play into an 80-yard touchdown.
Out of 8 years, Gronk only
Brady
played
can't.
a
Brady
full
goes go
season
in.
twice.
So what happened?
Out of 8 years, he
only
only played a
played
full season
twice.
Or Gronk, but still put up numbers that's unbelievable.
Nah, not really.
That's the thing.
No, he didn't. Not really.
You sure?
He only had 2. He had 3 1,000-yard seasons. Oh, really? He had total receiving. He had
At least
420.
two of those he was hurt. Had to be.
Nah, the first
Don't
one.
matter.
Yeah,
You said he putting up stats.
The 2 he played 15 games, but last year he played 4. The year before that he played 8. 2013 he played 7. Totally he got 425 receptions. He got 6,000 yards receiving.
That's
You
a
know.
lot for him to be hurt so much. That's what I'm saying.
But you throwing in the factor of him being hurt. If we're talking about comparing him to other tight ends, that's not a lie.
But when you say that,
The
let's
top
get back to the
tight
fact
end,
I'm
that's
saying.
not a lie.
I don't care who is at that tight end position in New England. Brady will make them a superstar.
No, he won't.
No, he won't.
I think he can.
He can't make everybody a superstar. He couldn't make Chad Johnson a superstar. He was a good wide receiver.
I said
He
tight
could.
end
I'm getting to that.
'Cause
He
he got-
couldn't make Martellus Bennett a tight end, a superstar.
Martellus Bennett might have won the Ross right. Because look, Aaron Rodgers, look, I don't know what's wrong with him. Aaron Rodgers got Martellus Bennett right now and he doesn't even look his way. Because he doesn't get open. Some people just don't want to get open.
If you say so.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So get a man tight end.
I would agree with you.
That's all I'm saying. But
Gotta know how.
you say building a team right now, I have to say Aaron Rodgers.
Not me,
Yeah,
buddy.
I'm gonna go with. I'm
Tom
gonna go.
Brady not gonna start a team with 40-year-old quarterback. You ain't gonna start a team with a 40-year-old
No,
quarterback.
you said they prime. You said.
Oh, no, I didn't say in their prime. I said you said right now.
prime.
Oh,
No,
in
you
their
said
prime.
prime.
Oh man, that's tough.
That ain't tough for me. I'm
Right.
going Brady.
Aaron Rodgers.
You're proud.
Aaron Rodgers led him to
I
another
mean,
ring.
let's look up how many rushing yards does Rodgers have versus Brady.
Man, come on. You
That's
don't
a
get
boy
paid.
too, by the way.
You
I-
don't get paid to rush the ball, brother.
It's like a catch-22 right here. So it's like saying Let's look up who you think a better running
Ty,
back.
you hear this, man?
Who better running back? Emmitt Smith or Barry Sanders?
Number one. Skill wise, I gotta give it to Bird. But the best running back has gotta be Emmett. His gut and his will to finish the game.
Hold. You said what? You said skill you give it to
Skill
who?
wise, I gotta give it to Bird, man.
Ain't
Bird.
no way, champ. And I'm not no Cowboy fan.
Skill?
Emmitt
Emmitt
can't
Smith,
do
and the
nothing
reason,
with
the reason
Emmitt.
this has nothing to do with me being a Cowboy fan. Emmitt Smith is the best all-around running back, and the reason I say that was
All around
It's because-
running back.
it's not
all
being
around.
a
All
complete
around
running back.
complete.
Don't consist of just getting your yard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all time
Block.
leading rushing. Yeah,
Block.
Catch out
So-
the
Catches off the
backfield.
back.
Great route runner.
Durability.
Durability. Come on, man. This man played with a broken shoulder, slip.
Dislocated. Yeah, you're right.
Same thing, bro.
it's not together.
It ain't
Hey,
there.
you know I know.
It ain't
You
right.
know, if anybody know about a
I'm not
dislocated
doing,
shoulder,
and you don't diminish players like Jim Brown or Walter. I'm not saying
not
that,
at
but
all.
I just
Not
think
at
all
all.
that's what I'm
They
saying.
retired way too early too.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's certain things like but it was
I
absolutely.
seen Bird
Oh, yeah.
against the Cowboys. Knee come this close to the ground, spin out of that thing.
I see Emmitt
Watch
do it.
it.
Emmitt did the same thing. You ain't see it?
I didn't see that one.
Let me see what game it
Pull
was.
it up.
Doc, you can pull it up yourself against Atlanta, the Falcons. You can pull it up.
Okay.
He did that joint. Boot got hit back and he almost hit the ground, broke out that joint, still ran. Emmitt Smith was one of the slowest running backs ever.
Yeah.
But still, when he got on the open field, couldn't catch him.
Nobody.
You played bad.
or your-
You played
or
bad.
your-
Every man came out. Emmitt Smith speed was always at 80 something or 70 something.
You say he's the best at picking up blitzes?
Yes.
Oh my God, he's the best.
That's what I'm
blocker.
saying. That's what we getting at. So that's
All
what that's
around
yeah.
back, it's-
All around back. That's what I'm saying. So we talking about numbers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can't take away from. I'm not taking away from Aaron Rodgers, but right there, it's Tom Brady all the way around. They had another dud game in London again.
Good game. New Orleans and Miami, right?
New Orleans again. Yeah, went over.
So boring.
Why is Jay
The
Cutler?
scheduling is
Tell Jay
terrible.
Cutler go back.
It's like I only and the thing about why you
God.
putting these uninteresting teams over in London?
Yeah, boring.
Like put a team up, put the Patriots against the
I think
Cowboys,
they trying to-
or break a Redskin Cowboy game over there.
Yeah, that would be good.
Because them joints always on TV.
Bring that joint over there. Don't keep giving me no. I don't want to see no. I don't want to see no Miami and New Orleans.
And you know Dallas and Skins, they'll pack that joint out.
Yes.
First of all, you gotta understand the league is auditioning teams for them to become a
Yeah,
permanent team.
that's gonna be tough. That's gonna
And
be
that's
tough.
why that's why Jacksonville's
gonna
been
be
over there.
tough.
But
No, they
the
go
last
every
few
year.
years, right?
No, they go every year. Jackson go every year.
Yeah.
That's my point.
They've been
Jacksonville's
there
the
for
one that they think.
Well, no, they
might
signed
end up being
off.
the
They
team
signed, but
alone.
that's too much to do. You can't do that.
It's gonna be hard to do.
It's gonna be hard to
I'm
do.
not gonna say it can't, but it's hard to do.
It's gonna be, yeah.
And also, Sunday was a
But
day.
I bet they do it.
They
Oh,
will.
well,
Oh, you best believe it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, but the thing about it, it looked like
Euros,
it looked like good money in the beginning, but after a couple of years, that shit is gonna fade out. I promise you, it will.
Think so?
Yeah, it will.
Wow.
Because every league that we put over there, joint that they had, as far as the NFL, the product is just not good over there. Because you got to understand something, like you said about the money for them, they ain't not gonna be able to sign nobody.
But it's different now, though.
No, you're not gonna be able to
It's
sign
not taking American on.
You got nah, because for one, your whatever salary you make, all that's getting cut. Because you got to pay different tax. You got to pay that. You got to pay a different country tax. Then you got to pay the state tax. Then you got to come over here and pay taxes over here. It's too much money. It's gonna hurt me to play over there. So if you're a big time free agent, I'm not going over there.
I'm sure they're gonna find some way to bargain
You
that
can't
out.
you can't dodge what I'm saying.
Nah.
You can't
No, I'm
dodge.
talking about I'm talking about far as paying taxes over there.
No, you got to. You
They
got
might
to
come
pay
to an
taxes.
agreement.
You got to pay taxes. Like in Canada, like you
They
got to
pay
pay
taxes two places.
You know, you pay taxes every
They
play.
play.
When
Like,
you play,
You didn't see? Oh, you didn't see the show we did about
Like, they go over
like
Canada.
LeBron. Let's take LeBron.
you get
LeBron
you
make
play-
30
play
million
and
dollars,
win.
right?
Yeah, like Toronto.
You know he make $33 million, right? LeBron.
Yeah.
You know he take 15 million home
Because
because he got to pay taxes and
That night pretty big. Ain't it?
yeah, because there's so much. They pay more than just taxes. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to pay tax in every state that you play in.
Wow.
So Toronto, people in Toronto, Kyrie, Cal Lawton, Cal Lowry, and all them, they can hit double time because they got to pay Canada tax and they got to pay USA tax.
See, that's another thing I had to say about as far as LeBron go. He ain't even signed a multi-year contract ever. He's a mercenary.
He did sign a multi-year contract.
When I say multi-year, like this 5, I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about with this new agreement.
Oh no, but why would you do it? Nobody did.
205 is nothing compared to what LeBron deserves. He can only get damn near 350.
I mean, we not supposed to deserve because they penny pitch Mike forever.
Huh?
They penny pitch Mike forever. They paid Mike $2 million a year when he first played.
Yeah, when
Until they came back. Until they came back. But we talking about like the Saints beat the Dolphins 20-0. Upset Sunday, as I call it. The Bills went down to Atlanta. Whew. They put they upset the Bills. I mean, they upset the Falcons 2017.
If that man is gone.
Real quick, go back real quick. Far as the injury with that Green Bay Bears game, they reduced his suspension to 1 game.
Oh, yeah.
The one that hit
Tavon Layton.
Oh.
Goodness gracious. I mean, he hit him with the crown of his helmet.
Oh yeah, that's
I
right.
don't understand.
But it was a bang hit though.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, true, but my God.
No.
Man, it's football.
With that crown of your helmet, though, that's what that man's face mask.
It's football.
But it was only 2 games. They suspended. I mean, they cut that to 1. Like, what did you see to cut that to 1? This guy went to the hospital.
Hey, it's football.
Yeah,
Every hit in football is like a car crash. You have
but
a chance to
held
walk
up.
away.
I mean, I considered that in the grass. He was already down.
Man.
There was no point in him coming in and hitting like that.
Well,
I understand your point. That's old school football.
No, it's not.
Now with this
today
new
you teach the kid
to play
to the whistle blow.
But they also teach you not to leave with the head of your car.
Because if the whistle don't blow and you let him go, and he run down the daggone touchdown,
they
you like that he was in the grass.
But they also teach you not to leave with the crown of your helmet.
Man, it's
and that's
football.
exactly
It's a bang. It's football. It's
all right. For bang bang, but you still don't lower your head. They teach you to tackle face up. That's what they're
You're
teaching
not
you
thinking
now,
about
right?
that when you in a
I don't care what you're thinking about. We are teaching you now to tackle with your face up. Am I right? That's
teaching
not
that?
football.
I mean, they teaching that now, but again, they didn't teach that when this guy was coming up.
Okay, but you know that's
But
But you're not even doing it. I don't care what you taught.
still don't
you
want
that.
It's just hard.
When you between that,
Yeah,
when you
it's
between,
naturally, you're just going to put your head
when you
Yeah.
between that 100 and it's 52 yards from one side to the sideline. When you in that area, you're not thinking
Do you
technique.
think they can? I'm about to give you a crazy analogy.
I didn't teach my son that since he was
Can I ask you a
7, and
question?
he's
I'm gonna
still,
teach you an
please stop
analogy.
leading with your
I'm gonna give you an analogy. You think a NASCAR driver knows when he get out of a race car that he's supposed to only go 55 on the highway? On a regular highway in a regular car?
I would hope
Just because he's my point is that. So if they teach you now to keep your face up, the older style players have to learn to keep your face up.
But you talking-
Otherwise, you're going to get penalized.
That's two different.
That's true. Go to the last night game, Redskins and them 2 mollywop hits.
No, those who all showed up.
I don't care
those
what it
all
was.
showed
You still
up.
got cranked.
Yeah.
I understand that. I'm talking about.
He hit him with the shoulder.
Yeah.
Hey, but see,
From that
it's
shoulder to the ground, it ain't no different.
It's different.
No.
Crowning your helmet into a face mask, you going right through that face. You saw his mouthpiece fly?
So
That was, I mean, come on.
the comp.
Don said Adams was turned. He was turned into the hit. The Chicago linebacker got caught in a bad position.
Yeah, he did.
But he's still there with the crown of his helmet. I'm saying he got caught in a bad position, but he's still talking tackle like this.
That's
not
true
like
too,
this.
John.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's
That's all I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying, and you know there is some relevance to what you're saying. But just as Mike and Will said, when you can't compare that to race driving. Race driving, that's a thought process.
Yeah.
Instinct.
You get out the car.
Everything is instinct.
Everything is instinct in
Turn it on and
football.
off, okay.
Yeah,
Because the race car, you got all this other stuff around you, so you know what you're doing on this. What you
Yeah.
When you get in your regular car, you know.
Yeah.
Your regular car don't go 200 miles an hour.
And you got the speed armor in front of you.
You speed
In a
armor.
race car, you ain't got that. You
you
just
ain't
got
buckling
the
in
RPM.
tight. You know what I mean? Like you got a soda beside you.
You ain't driving. You ain't driving.
The logic I'm
Right.
saying
You ain't like this.
It's a
You
whole
ain't like
different-
this.
it's a
I
whole-
know, but
it's
the
a whole
last few
different
years
thought.
they've been handing down some hefty fines.
Yeah, but it's
on
a
certain
whole
things.
different thought
That's
process.
suspension,
When
so-
you get in your car, you're thinking about what you're doing. When you're about to crank somebody, you're not
Oh, I gotta
thinking
keep
about
my head
that.
up.
You think
But
about
you
You're
say
thinking
your
about
head
Joe.
up.
He
You
gonna
about that-
he
you
gonna
about to
get
get
this.
this.
ball.
Your
You gotta keep your head up. They keep
your
telling you, keep your head
defensive
up.
coach is not telling you that. Your defense, if you got this guy spent around, turned up, if it's Antonio Brown, whoever it is, and I can take him out the game
You tell him
and
to dip his head.
get the advantage for my team, I'm cranking him.
You tell them dip
I'm
your
telling
head
him crank
up.
him, but I'm not
Crank
telling
him,
him
but then
leave
I'm
the
telling
head.
them
No, I didn't say leave the
That's
head.
all I'm saying.
I didn't say leave the head.
But that's all I'm
Punch
saying.
him, though.
If somebody come across
Oh
your
yeah, punch him, but don't dip your head down like this because you hurt
no,
yourself that way.
me
too.
personally, I probably
You
would
could
have
actually hurt yourself too.
You
Yeah.
think Cam Chancellor
Come on,
paying
man.
to that? You think Legion of Boom paying attention to that?
Yeah.
They out there cranking.
Okay, all right.
They cranking.
Then that's why he got the 2 games initially, but I don't understand why this is changed it to 1.
That's what they
agree.
do. That's what
They
they
could
do.
have what it was.
Because
It definitely
he
warranted
returned into it.
suspension.
It
It
did.
definitely
It
warranted
warranted
suspension.
Because
suspension.
guess what? Vontez Burfict got 5 games for the way he hit Antonio Brown last year in the playoffs.
You know that's like his third defense, though, right?
I was just going to say that, but that wasn't.
Okay,
he
so
was
now
habitual.
see, this is where the thin line gets kind of
No, I ain't do that. I
So,
already told throws the 3, that's like, you know what? That's like catching the drug charge. If you catch 3 charges, that's you're a 3-time felon. Like,
So because this guy's first offense, I understand what you're saying, but
He got a
but
little
you
slap
still
on
know you can't dip your head. It's the rule.
But
No,
I can't
or your safety and the other
I
guy's
can't
safety.
punish you the same way I would if you are a multiple offender.
That's where the
I
consistency.
cannot do it.
That's where the consistency comes through. That's my point.
No, it's
That's why
very
the NFL is so
consistent.
wrong. It's like,
No,
look,
it's very
you make
consistent.
you make one guideline across the board. I don't care who you are. Play by this rule and this rule only. I don't care if you have no offenses and he does. No, this is the rule. This will teach you that every time anybody has an offense in this category, you pay the same price that man paid.
No.
Period.
well,
That's how you control it.
But see, and you and your teammates ain't tripping. Cause soon you crank somebody, I'm the first one over this. Man, that's how you hit him. That's how you hit him.
But
Ain't nobody come and tell
That
you.
makes it even worse.
Ain't
Ain't
nobody
nobody
tell
saying
you-
unconscious with his mouthpiece down on 10 yard line.
Hit like that. Ain't nobody telling
You
you.
know? They
I tell you
say
this.
why that guy's mouthpiece
I
on
put
put
this-
it like this.
I put this to
Come
you.
on, man.
I tell you this.
Can't do that. I can't come give me dap on that.
I look at
It was like this. Come
I
on,
see it this
man.
way. Okay, you know what's called? I put it this way.
What's that?
Let a man come across your path,
Yeah.
and you little hit and rap him and try to get him in without trying to hurt him. I bet you.
lay him out.
I
Don't lay
bet
him
you won't
out
be.
either.
I bet you won't be.
Sold
No,
up.
you won't. I bet you
I'm
won't be
not
in that.
Your intentions will be the lead.
Oh, I know. Like you said, it's a bang bang play, but
It's a bang bang play.
I bet you be like
Which
this.
is why you can't punish everybody the
Hey, can
same.
I ask you a question? The bottom line, I'm seeing the difference here in this situation. He was already being held up by 3 of his
The
other
whistle
babies.
didn't
The
blow.
whistle.
So why
Yeah,
is your
I was
hit
gonna say
coming
the
in
whistle
with
didn't
the
blow.
head down? We're already holding this guy.
He
We're
was-
holding
But
him.
he
Like,
didn't come. He didn't.
Really?
He didn't come all of this. He didn't just torpedo him.
I ain't gonna lie, he came in with
Yes,
malicious
He
intent.
no. That's what he did. That's what he did. Now I agree with that.
Came,
That's what he
the
did.
money. He came the money.
He know. He did. You know what?
I said that wasn't
He was
money.
looking at
But
I'm like,
it's football.
Everybody said,
it's about to get ugly out here.
Yes, sir.
It's football. It's football.
Hey, man.
He was coming.
That's
man.
my whole
So
thing.
let
It's
me
football.
change. Let me throw one more scenario in there. What if that was Aaron Rodgers being held up like that?
Oh, he'd have been out. He'd have been out.
He'd have been
14.
suspended for the year.
He'd been out 14 games.
That's hands down, correct? That's all I'm trying to say.
Glenn said that was a flat out dirty hit. They were getting manhandled. He was frustrated. He was being held up by 4 defenders, and he came out of nowhere. But that's maybe true,
That
twin.
may be true.
Like Bruce said, it was malicious intent. But if you coming in and just, I bet if he came in the door, coach would be like this.
What was that?
Let me holler at you.
What was that?
Yeah, let me
Go
holler at you.
Yeah, go in
Sit
there.
over there.
The first thing they tell you, whatever you do, bring it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it now.
But back to the Bills, they upset the Falcons, man. Bills got a good team up there, man. They
do.
They grinding it out,
They
man.
young, man.
Yeah,
I like the way they play.
They're 3-1. They beat 23-17. The Bengals throttled the Browns 31-7. I don't know what's going on.
I need the Browns.
But you know what though? Besides that, before yesterday's game, the Browns was playing.
They were, but they got.
They playing. They got a good core coming. They still
Right.
Miles Garrett's
They
not
got
playing.
themselves yet.
So they still got a good team.
Man,
But I mean,
Browns is an AAU team, man. Seriously.
Why you?
Sure.
That ain't right.
Seriously.
They couldn't be Spin. I'll tell you.
they beat. Well, they won.
I think they signed a Master P, yo.
They the Bengals beat the Browns 31-7.
Oh my! The Bengals
Yeah.
beat the Browns
And the Bengals
31-7.
and with their leading
The Bengals,
with
Slim.
their leading rusher.
The Bengals.
That was their
man.
first one. What?
With their leading rusher. Andy Dalton.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. You gonna sit up here and say Cleveland like Dawson, but you to say that with a straight face though. Like, are you serious? Come on,
haven't
man.
jailed
That was
yet.
the
They
Bengals
young.
first
They young.
Dude, they've had 17 years to jail. What are we waiting for here?
Bengals first win.
AAU,
Dom said
bro.
Brown are young as hell. They gonna come along.
Man,
They
y'all
are,
been
Dom. I know they are.
Y'all been saying that ever since.
young.
Nah, I think they got a good core this time. I think they building on.
They should have a good core. For the last 20 years, they had all first-round picks. All lottery picks for the last 20 years.
Sometimes you don't hit on everything though, cuz.
Man, they hit on nothing, bruh.
Talk about poor talent choice.
Man, who is the GM of that joint.
It's all new regime now. They got all new people this year.
Oh my God.
You ain't gonna last much longer, man.
The Lions, they still on the road. The offense was stifled a little bit, but they still put it out 14-7 over the Vikings. One of the big upsets yesterday was, Sunday was the Panthers going to New England, beating the Patriots 33-30. Yeah, Cam Newton was 22 for 29 with 316 yards and 3 touchdowns. So
that New England defense is terrible.
Yeah, they are. This is the second game they lost at home. I don't remember seeing that.
Now they got a tough game Thursday too.
Yeah, against Tampa Bay. But I'm gonna put them in my survival pick because I ain't got to lose in back-to-back games. The Jets and the Jaguars, which was like watching paint dry. Yeah,
exactly.
But the Jets pulled it out 23-20. Jets 2-2, so that's shocking enough.
I ain't gonna last.
The Steelers went down to Baltimore. They still can't find their offense yet. I don't know what's going on with the Steelers offense, but they still beat the Ravens 26-9.
Baltimore stink.
You want to touch on that?
The quarterback out there?
No, you want to touch on that AB
Garbage.
acting like Odell Beckham on the sideline?
Terrible.
But see,
what was that? What did you take from that, Mike? Let me ask you that.
I'm waiting to hear where you go.
See, Diva, I want to hear what is it?
I just can't. If you passionate about the game, everybody. When different people do that, it's different. They get criticized differently.
Yeah.
Because if Tom Brady would have did it, you'd have been like, look at him over there getting his team together, getting them hype.
I got you. Here's the problem. Tom Brady wouldn't do that as long as they winning.
Now we done seen Tom Brady on the sideline.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I seen him do some of that.
Yeah, but it wasn't about Tom Brady.
It was about a player not doing their assignment.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the difference. Brown was about Brown.
Brown was about
When they was up,
I was wide open.
when they was up a gillion. Come on, man. That's all about self-promotion, brother. That's bad for the sport.
It was very selfish.
It's bad for the
Don
sport,
said
man.
frustration. I never said. I don't think none of us on this panel said that Flacco was an elite quarterback. Neither.
Who said that?
None of us is on it. But Twin saying people saying Flacco an elite quarterback.
Flacco stink.
Flacco is in the hall.
When
Of,
has he ever been elite?
Never.
Flacco is in the hall of good. That's
Flacco-
all it is.
Flacco-
He's a good,
okay.
He's a good quarterback.
All of okay.
No, he's a good quarterback.
The only way he's in the Hall of Good if he got a hall pass. He stink.
Ever since he signed that $100 million contract, he ain't
He
done nothing.
stink, man.
Oh, he said it's Peters. I think he's a good quarterback.
He stink.
Um,
Cannot do it.
But I think the frustration that Scott was saying earlier, like, because you know how contracts are set up, they a lot of their bonuses and stuff come off the yardage and stuff like that you got to meet.
Yeah.
But again, you could be right too, because that sometimes when you miss on stuff like that, but hell, but he might be mad because he had his 7 fantasies, Cole. He might got his 7 fantasies, like.
Wow.
And I can look at another thing too.
He could have been like, man.
It's like he calmly didn't ask for more money last year when he was up for his contract extension. But Le'Veon held out this year. And you
So,
go and give this man 26.
It's funny because I was just, as you were talking, I was thinking, there may be some tension.
Yeah, it's like, oh, y'all gonna go to Le'Veon and I've been here. Like,
Yeah.
He ain't been in camp. Y'all gonna come in.
He had like a
and now
26 carries for
I'm lost in the game.
Yeah, he touched the ball a lot.
He touched the ball a lot. And against Baltimore, he like, this is against our rival.
Yeah.
I want to shine too.
Moving
But
on,
still, he shouldn't have did it.
He shouldn't have did it.
Yeah.
That's something you do after the game.
Locker room
Right.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Locker room.
Texans, the young guy out there, Deshaun Watson, is really showing playing real good, man. Texas beat the Titans 57-14. What's ironic, which we got to talk about the Raiders later on, but Derek Carr got hurt and Mariota got hurt same day. They got hurt the same day last year.
That is so
Wow.
They got hurt on the same day last year. But Deshaun Watson, young brother, 25-34, 283 yards, 4 touchdowns. Texas defense looked real good. 57-14.
I think he had 5.
He had 4 passing.
Black quarterbacks on the come up, baby.
Most
Black
points in
quarterbacks
Houston
on the
history.
come up.
Yeah.
Believe that.
Last year
Yeah,
we did
7
55.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he got 57 this time. That's the high.
Cardinals and 49ers. That joint was like watching paint dry. Wasn't no touchdown scored into it. It's an overtime game with like 2 minutes left when Carson Palmer threw the touchdown to Larry Fitzgerald. Oh, that was horrible. That is so horrible.
Twin got a question, man. He says, fellas, should the Skins pay Kirk?
We're gonna get to the Skins in a minute.
Season, it's funny because we just actually had this conversation right
Right.
when
We're gonna get to the Skins in a minute though. But the 49ers, they've been real competitive, so I don't know what Kyle Shanahan gonna do out there. They need a quarterback.
They
But
stink.
the Cardinals pulled that one out.
They stink.
Hey, seen. I see your Eagles, baby. The Eagles pulled it out against the Chargers 26-24.
He was tough, man.
They are real tough. They lead the
That
division
quarterback
3-1.
nice, man. That quarterback can
Carson
do it.
Wentz.
Yeah, they doing nice in Philly. If they can get a good run there, because LeGarrette Blount finally showed up. He had 16 carries, 136 yards. But
With losing Sproles for the season will hurt.
that's gonna hurt.
Yeah,
That's gonna hurt.
That's what's gonna hurt.
And I'm trying, because I'm watching Younger, but I'm like, I think one of the deficiencies of Philly is the receiving core.
Absolutely.
I think they receiving core is hurting too, because they need somebody to step up in there.
Aguilar, we got
Right?
Jeffrey and
Yeah.
Torrey Smith, yes.
But right now they 3-1. They lead the division. The Giants go down to Tampa Bay. They took their loss. They fought to the end. The young kicker in Tampa Bay made the field goal at the end of the game. It was tough, man. Eli drove down the field for the winning touchdown. Their defense just couldn't hold. That $200 million defense couldn't hold.
Giants fans, it's over.
They 0-4.
It's over, man.
The
But
Bucks-
I said that. We talked about that.
Yeah.
You went out and you did all that with your defense, but you never
helped Eli.
You never helped Eli with your
Never.
front five, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Never. So that's the tough part about that right there.
Yeah, no time.
And you know this man can't run.
Right.
As we said about Derek Carr being hurt, he will be out 2 to 4 weeks, possibly longer, to the knee in the back, and he has a fractured back.
Yeah.
The funny part about it,
Broke
I don't know if
back.
y'all know about Tony Romo. I'm gonna say,
It might-
I'm gonna give a shout out to Tony
might
Romo.
get ugly.
I know we watch a lot of the Fox joint, but we don't really watch Romo. This man calls out the plays
Yeah,
for
yeah,
He
having,
did. He did.
and it's amazing to see him work. And he was like, and he said about the back.
Yep.
He said, he probably took a knee in his back. That's hurt. Yeah, he gonna be gone for a
Yeah.
while. It's like he's like Nostradamus on that joint, man. It was
He did
crazy.
the Thursday
Yeah.
night
But
game
you know
with
what?
Bears,
Yeah, he
man.
did.
I got him being like the next John Madden.
Yeah, because he knows so much
Without,
about it.
yeah, without all the,
With all the boom and
yeah,
all that.
yeah. But his X's and O's and
Oh yeah.
knowing what's coming.
Just like he was calling out to play. He's like,
the Bears?
no, for the Raiders.
No,
He was
the
like, yeah, what
Raiders,
you gonna
yeah.
do? He's gonna go to the right.
Sure
He's
did,
gonna throw it away,
sure
because that's what he
did.
usually do. And he came on
He
in
called
to play.
it perfectly.
He
The
does,
exact
yeah.
thing. I was
You don't
like,
do that for
yeah.
weeks.
Yeah, so it was like, man. But the Raiders, they lose Derek Carr for a minute. But EJ Manuel came and played pretty good, but wasn't good enough. The Broncos beat the Raiders 16-10.
Jared Cook lost that game. That was a perfect pass by EJ Manuel. He pulled up because he saw that guy coming. Showed off.
the alligator.
Wish he did that against Dallas last year.
Alligator. I get the check.
Almost got it.
Almost got. And in the Sunday night game, the Seahawks throttled the Colts.
That was unfair.
I feel
That
so
was wrong,
bad
man.
for that quarterback.
Andrew Luck?
Yes.
No,
Why?
he didn't want to come.
Why?
Don't want to
I
come.
don't know because
They
he's good. He got a lot of talent, man.
But it's the same. It was the same injury as Cam.
No, what?
Huh?
No.
He had the
His
same
had,
surgery.
no, he had the same surgery as Drew Brees.
No, I'm talking about. I ain't talking about from his.
Was
From
it that
his
bad?
Yeah, he had torn
Brees
labrum.
arm was way over
Yeah,
here
he had
when
torn
got
labrum.
hit.
No, he had torn labrum.
I ain't
Right.
talking about from his injury. I'm talking about the Colts, man. They just
But he just started practicing this week.
they terrible, man.
What's up, Big John? What's up, Steve?
Colts
What's
terrible.
up, Tate?
They don't have no defense. They don't have no offense.
I wanted to touch on this.
They got luck.
They AAU.
Yeah, we just did. We said 57-14.
So you see what they
They
did?
Cleveland of the
But
West.
Cleveland of the West.
Oh,
You see what they did?
what Tennessee do?
Went and got Brandon Wheaton.
Oh,
And Kaepernick can't get a job.
we get into that in a minute too.
I mean, that's
We're getting into that too.
you signed Brandon Wheaton. This guy can't last
But-
as a Brown. He couldn't last as a Cowboy. He can't last as nowhere.
But the
That's who
Seahawks,
you call.
the Seahawks throttled the Colts 46-18. If they 2-2 though, it's still gonna be tough for them as well. It's gonna be a tough division.
Seahawks?
Yeah, because they got one of the worst offensive lines in the
They're
business.
terrible, man. The offense going backwards. They sputtering.
The Rams went down to Dallas, put up almost 500 yards against that defense. I know we was missing Sean Lee and another defensive guy, but that as it was just crazy.
I'll just say
The offense is good in Dallas. I would say that we got a nice offense. I think that Scott
Weapons at
Linehan,
every level.
Scott Linehan got to open the playbook a little more. Seemed like he was more open with the playbook last year than he was this year. But he got to, because the Reed Austin would be killing. I don't know what he
I
was doing
think
with
he
that.
trying to. I think he tried. Yeah, take that out of there. I think he's trying to really figure out how to get everybody involved in the game.
Yeah.
He got a lot of weapons out there.
Yeah, but that defense
A lot
now,
of weapons.
I appreciate the Cowboys, man. Like, you know, you got your offense set now. All you got to do is when the time comes is pay them, they will stay. You got to get that defensive side of help. And it's coming along slowly but surely because right now, it's a lot of young guys. And when your offense, you don't need the veterans right now because if you
It's that back end, brother.
that back end, they got to start.
Back
But you
end,
know,
man.
it's all rookies.
Yeah.
Except for
All
like,
rookies.
yeah, you got 2 rookie corners. Well, Anthony
Except
Brown.
for Scantry.
Well, no, Anthony Brown his second year. The young Jordan is his first year from Michigan. Byron Jones in his third year, and then with Jeff Heath, he stinks. But eventually, you got to get it together. And the
Back
linebackers,
end, baby.
the linebackers are young too as well, except for Sean Lee. But
But y'all got some guys who can run around that day.
yeah, it's coming. They
We
coming.
get Justin Durant
sir.
back this week, right?
No, Justin Durant been playing. We get David
Oh,
Irvin back,
Yeah, Irvin.
so they get a couple of guys back this week. So
Yeah, that's pretty good.
you know, it's a tight. As we just said earlier, it's a lot of parity in the league this year, man.
Yes, sir. That's
Those
what
good
I
parity.
can appreciate about the
Yeah,
league.
it's parity in the
Unpredictable
league.
this year. We don't know who gonna come out.
We
the
don't
league.
know. We don't have a clue.
Yes, sir.
There's no real dominant.
Dom said the Chargers suck.
Good.
Yeah, so it's crazy.
Chargers do suck.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Matter of fact, one of them ain't gonna suck for long because they play each other next week. The Chargers.
Somebody
and the
got to win.
Somebody got to win.
Somebody got to
Unless
get
they
it.
tied up. They tied up.
Hey, if that happens,
Man.
I'm done.
hey,
I'm done.
dude,
If they tie that
we're
joint
gonna do
up.
a whole show about that joint.
I'm a protest of NFL.
We're gonna do a blackout.
Yes, I'm serious. And last night game, big game for the Skins in Kansas City. Skins traveling to Arrowhead to face undefeated Chiefs.
Chiefs look good.
I
I know they look
It was a potential blowout, to be honest, in my book, because I think the Redskins missed a few opportunities in the beginning. Because when they jumped out on that lead, I think they'd pushed that lead from 10. It was because I was up 10-0. I think they pushed that lead 17-0.
It's up 10-0, and if your man catch that slant, we might have scored
Yeah,
again.
because he won.
And they wouldn't even have scored.
He was trying to get the check. He was trying to get the check.
He trying to
He
get
was
the
trying to get the check.
He didn't want no part.
And I think
I'm
he
a
would have scored
quarterback.
like.
I'm a quarterback.
Because it's a big difference being down 17
Absolutely.
and then being down 10.
Absolutely.
Because then you come back and
Big difference.
it's a big difference. And I think the Redskins, once they fought back. You know, they fought tooth and nail the whole game. But I think the game was it kind of switched balances right there for me. Because if you go up 17-0, yeah.
So nobody. So after that play, nobody really had any momentum. There wasn't an advantage either way.
Right.
It kind of almost because you thinking 10-0, it's zero. It's really 0-0.
Right.
Coming in the second half. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, it was no advantage. And then
What's up, Rick?
we started
What's up,
leaking oil.
Mario?
We started leaking oil after that joke, man.
What's up, babe? Right. It's like,
Hey,
yeah.
man,
Start
we
going
was
to
bringing
work
guy. I was like, who
But
are these cats?
What it did
Dudes was out there with long johns on.
they started dropping like flies. Every play.
They called me. I was at home.
Hey
my bad.
man, I just came from getting something at 7-Eleven. I was right by the stadium though.
I figured it needed
It
help.
was terrible out that joint, man. But
Hey, 28.
what the hell is my
Oh, me? Man, get in there.
I just saying, I don't have no mouthpiece going.
Put the Slurpee down.
Hey man, but I will say, even though you said no more victories, you right. I can, as a Skins fan, I appreciate the competitiveness out that joint. Like they was in the game until the very end. I mean, KC is serious. That running back.
Yeah, that was nice.
Hey my God,
That was
Joe.
nice.
Hey Joe.
That Kareem Hunt is
Hey
nice.
Slim. He can flat out do it.
Yeah. Vario said they defense.
Defense look.
Um,
Defense is definitely looking good.
Now, yeah, I me personally, I think it took a big hit last night, but
Big hit.
But
At every level,
for me,
man.
the defense was looking pretty good.
Absolutely.
Seriously, honestly, it was looking pretty good, man. It was kind of like, wow, like.
And you know the Redskins had the second toughest schedule for the first 4 games of the season. The second toughest.
I'm like, the defense for me was like, wow. Because even though Youngstown was running, over the first 2-3 games, Young was breaking 60,
He was
70
killing.
runs.
He ain't really.
He really,
Like,
he
ain't nothing.
he really
got
for
some
me,
great
yeah,
runs.
he got some good
but
runs towards
ain't
the
nothing
end.
like, oh, he about to.
It was
it's
like,
about
oh
to
shit,
get-
it's about to come.
Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
oh, you ain't get the shoe string.
Exactly. Yeah,
It was
yeah.
nothing. It's like every time he tried to go, they were stifling them. It was.
Yeah.
I think I don't like the Skins, but they defense is from last year to this year is a
Oh
real
my
big
God,
improvement.
it's night and day.
Now
bro.
it's going. Now is a testament now to see in the two because they had a bye week this week
Yeah.
Right.
to see
Who
what's
come
going to happen
back?
with Josh Norman. Because
Yeah.
to be honest, with him on that field, their defense was incredible. Now, because I think he's more than just a shutdown corner on that field. He's a leader of that team.
But
I know they say DJ Swearinger is the guy that be talking.
Yeah.
I know they say he don't want to be talking.
Safety.
If so, it'll be a big hit if we get neither
Becky-
one of them back.
Becky gonna
If
say-
either one of them are out,
They gonna
that's gonna be
say
a big
it
hit.
was
for
some of the
us.
Gatorade that took our defense. Because y'all was cramping up. Y'all must have been drinking that Powerade. I don't know. Y'all must ain't drink the Gatorade and the water. Y'all must be drinking the Powerade or something. I don't know. Because they was cramping up. Like I'm like, Joe, again?
And Sean Taylor.
Because but the guys that were cramping up hadn't been in 50
Right.
years.
You played with the scout team.
Dumbball was out there, Joe, like, Slim, I haven't ran this many plays
Oh,
since
like,
last
I played the scout team all week. What you want me to do?
year.
On that joint,
I can't do it. I can't do it.
He's leaking oil like a bug. I was like, wait a minute.
I said, man, this is crazy. I was like, man,
I ain't never seen that many injuries.
but it's gonna be a tough. It's gonna, like I said, certain people on the field bring up the best in you. I like Ray Lewis, somebody like that. And then without Josh Norman being on
Why
that
we gotta
field,
bring him up?
yeah, no, but because far as off the field, that's something different. But on that field, Ray Lewis had you feeling like you the best player that ever played the game.
Oh, absolutely.
He walked, man.
Right
man,
now,
you would run to that wall for me?
the
Yeah,
CTE.
yeah. You run to that wall? Yeah. Like, but it's crazy. But it's gonna be because y'all got the San Francisco coming back. So
Yeah. We should.
they say Josh might be out for 2 weeks. But I was listening to the Junkies today because Sean
And
Springs.
we going into a bye, so
Yeah.
that's
good.
helping us a lot.
That's what Twitter said. He said Twitter say perfect time to have a bye week.
Perfect time.
Yeah, that's what the report. But what happened was,
Gracious.
hey, Dom, like I said, I heard today, he has a bruised lung, and that's real tough to come back from in just 2 weeks.
He's weak.
Yeah.
Because even if you do come back, like how effective can you
And
be?
only time repairs that.
Yeah, it ain't like the
You know what
surgery
I'm
you
saying?
can have.
Yeah, ain't no surgery you can go in
He
and.
just got to prepare himself.
Yeah.
But you know that's how the media
Tough.
works, though, man. So it's gonna be a good, interesting week, though,
Yeah.
to see. Well, not for y'all, but for the Cowboys, because the Cowboys got to make a statement coming out this week. You know what I'm saying? So
Who y'all got?
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Jeez,
That's
all.
That's what I said. You got to make a green. That's why you got to make a statement. So it's
In
gonna be
Dallas,
tough.
though.
It's in Dallas, but
That's good.
it's gonna be a tough situation, man. But we'll see, man. As Bruce said earlier, it's a lot of parity in the sports right now in the
Makes it more
NFL, man. It
exciting,
makes
man.
it so much exciting. But moving on, what we wanted to get
Got
into.
talking about the Kirk.
Oh, right. As Twin asked earlier about Kirk Cousins.
Kirk.
Should he get signed?
He probably won't get paid. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Well, let me say
They're
this.
not.
I think they're gonna make him an offer.
They can't.
But I think because of the way
You
they
can't pay him.
handled
You
it.
can't give him. You can't give him an offer.
Right.
Why you say
If they give him something, they gonna lowball him.
No, you
They
can't.
already gave him 50. What? 54.
No, 40.
No, they did. This is the second one.
Second one.
Yeah.
20 last year, 24.
This is third.
This is third one.
This is third one.
This
20
is
and
third
24.
one.
Yeah, because the
It's
other
third
one he gave 2 franchises.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, which was 19. Yeah, but he already gave up. That's 44 now.
He is 44.
Right.
But that includes the other contract you already had when he first
Oh,
got
yeah,
in.
nah,
So
nah.
he
Not
already
rookie.
he already
gave him
50
like
million
50, like
in.
54 million in.
He's 50 million in.
Yeah,
Right.
he's-
Already
So
got
what can
the
they
money.
offer him? Nothing.
Yeah, like, but from the business standpoint, I got a low boy. Look, you got to do me a good favor, Jordan, because I guarantee, because the contract that you got, very seldom that you get paid dollar for dollar for. Kirk got dollar for his whole contract.
His fault.
Right.
It's not his fault.
Right.
That's
That's
his
Which
fault.
is what I was going to say.
That's not his
Yeah.
fault.
So,
Because then
That's
offer
like-
him what? 19.
Joe, listen.
Before?
No, they tried to. No, they would have offered 19 before. He would have took it. They
No.
offered 16.
Right.
They offered 16.
So
but
$3 million cost you 40.
$44 million.
Right.
That $3
$3
million
million
gap
cost you 40.
cost him
See,
$40
and-
million.
and-
Becky
problem-
said, as much as she wanted to win, she was impressed too on how they were looking so far Thank God for the bye week.
No question.
Yeah.
No question. But here's the thing, just like you said, it's not Kirk's fault.
It's not.
You know what I mean?
No, it's not.
And that's why I'm saying he may not return. Because of the way they handled the whole situation. Like, if they offered him $100 million,
Because
he
your man said give him the money in the beginning, though.
yeah.
McLuhan said give him the money in the beginning.
But there was a lot of people saying don't give him the money.
Right.
But again, as you said,
You just
okay,
don't.
but no,
don't.
you said it. If you don't give him the money, who give
Who
it
you
to?
gonna give it to? That was my whole point at the beginning.
What else
Even
out
when they
there?
was talking about reading them up, I'm like,
Nobody out
Joe,
there.
who you gonna get? If we do bad for the next 2 or
Dom?
3 years with Kirk,
Yeah.
who else we banking on?
Dom
might
said
have to lose.
Dom said they offered him 18 at one point, but then Bruce took it off the table.
Well, that's Bruce's fault then.
That's what I'm saying. So at this point, again, Joe, give him the bag. I don't care what you ask
But
for.
no, but you gotta understand when you know
Who you
listen,
gonna give it to?
But when you give him the bag, Bruce, you gotta understand something. When I give you the bag, I gotta give you 60 to 80 guaranteed money.
So
Yeah.
So what?
that's
You
your fault
already
for
guaranteed
guaranteed
him
on.
44.
Joe, listen.
No, not 50 something. We got another contract.
Again,
You don't care
if
about
you don't give him that money, okay, he goes on somewhere else.
You don't go
Who you gonna get? And what are the Skins gonna do?
Who's
They're
coming
going
out?
backwards.
Who's coming out? All right, because there's no
Give
one
him the
coming out
money.
right now.
Yeah, because
Joe, you-
you're not gonna be in the top 10 in the draft
Listen.
picks.
No.
Listen,
No.
at this point,
Do that over
you
and
lose regardless as an organization. Whether you give them the money or you don't.
No, that's true.
You
You're right.
lose.
No, you're
Give
losing,
him
bro.
the money.
Hey, you're losing now as an organization.
Right. I believe you're losing
Give him the
now.
money.
You just gave him $1 for
If
$1.
we're gonna lose, let's win some games. Give him the freaking money, man. That's all I gotta say.
I don't think he's gonna take it though. This time.
Twin said,
That's
He's
what
gonna
I'm
take it.
afraid
He's
of.
gonna turn it back.
Twin
That's
said,
what I'm
No.
afraid
Twin
of.
said if we win,
That's
he'll
what
get
I'm
that
afraid
bag, no doubt. You know, he gives the best opportunity to win. That's true, but you gotta remember
He did
something.
that 2 years ago.
These quarterbacks are getting 60 to 80 million guaranteed off the top.
You gotta give it to him.
He deserves that.
Somebody gonna give it to him.
I know.
He gonna
you know how
get
to
it.
go.
He
You know
gonna
how
get
to
it.
He gonna get
You know,
it.
let's go. You know what I
Get
say.
it.
Get that
Hell,
bag.
you know
Go
where you
get your
might go?
Go get your money.
Cleveland.
No, where you might go? You might go to San Fran.
Real
You
Old
San
San Fran. Yeah.
might go to San Fran.
Yeah.
So
San Fran.
Dom said we let Cousins go and can't get the kid from USC. We in trouble.
We in trouble.
That's a
Absolutely.
tough bill, man. But
Yeah.
hey, we know after the season, that's gonna be a big. You know what? It's gonna be a big off season next year in sports. Coming from Kirk Cousins to LeBron James.
Right.
Yeah.
Because Go
Bruce
Swift.
Allen, if you're listening, man, listen. Give that man the bag. I got 5 on it. Give him that bag, bro.
What's up, Sean?
And I'm not saying. Let me be clear. I'm not saying Kirk is
The answer.
the elite quarterback. I'm not saying he the
Right.
answer, but he's the
You have
best
to
thing.
provide stability.
You gotta provide stability. He the best answer for the Skins right now. Regardless, so
Because
that's
otherwise you
priceless.
saw
You know what I
some
mean?
again.
Moving on, we're gonna switch topics right now, man. There's a lot been going on in the world today, and what we want to do, this the over. Which we might want this one back right here, Slim.
Jeez.
I'm gonna start off with 45 and his dumb ass.
Come on, man. You can't just come out like
I apologize.
Woo, we on the air. Facebook jail is a real thing.
Whoa!
What? You been in jail?
No.
Oh,
I know people that it's a real thing though.
I haven't been
people that's in it.
incarcerated.
I'm like,
Oh,
wow.
he's like, because you know, Facebook will ban you for a while if you ain't no
Wait,
Facebook.
say something crazy.
It's somebody
Get
All
you-
right, we know 45 went to Puerto Rico today and met with some people, and I saw it, so I decided to say, well, you know what? Let me record some of this, so it won't be my words, it'll be his words. This is what we gonna go with.
Should already had this queued up.
I got it.
Oh, my father.
Inside the Longhorn Steakhouse, and she says the actual bite was some of the worst pain she's
You got Vince alone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
By
right.
Copperhead.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's Pennsylvania.
What the world?
Gotta look down.
Yeah. So this guy here.
Trump
visits Puerto Rico.
Our president.
See the rundown on the side of the
A
street
week later.
we're talking about tonight at 6:30.
Whole week.
Let's get going.
Here we go.
Touchdown in the hurricane-ravaged island this morning. He met with locals, he surveyed the damage, and talked with government leaders, including the mayor of San Juan, who's been critical about how the Trump administration is handling relief efforts in Puerto Rico.
During the briefing with local leaders today, the president praised FEMA, his military commanders, and members of his own cabinet. He also took a swipe at the cost of the storm response there.
Listen.
Now, I hate to tell you, Puerto Rico, but you've thrown our budget a little out of whack.
You gonna pause right there? Because he's saying stupid shit. I'm sorry.
He said, these people have nowhere to go. They have nowhere to go. He's going to talk about some damn budget? Do he know that Puerto Rico is part of the U.S. of A?
He did not know that. He did not know that.
I guarantee you know that.
Let's start there first. He did not know that.
You know that.
That's the sad part.
No,
about it.
sir.
And you can't even say that type of stuff as a joke. That's not nothing to joke about.
You're not going to play the rest of it?
No,
it is so much
right,
more.
it's right. It's more.
Wait.
So why did I know that's not U.S. territory, though?
In Puerto Rico.
And he has a resort there. He has property there.
Response there.
Now, I hate to tell you, Puerto Rico, but you've thrown our budget a little out of whack.
So it's their
Because we
fault.
spent a lot of money on Puerto Rico,
It's their fault.
and that's fine. So if you
Then the
look at
hurricane came.
Listen.
every death is a horror.
This one right here.
But if you
This
look
right here.
at
Yeah.
a
You
real
see this.
catastrophe like Katrina, and you look at the
No, you look at your
tremendous hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that died, and you look at what happened here with really a storm that was just totally overpowering. Nobody's ever seen anything like this.
Maybe not exactly a fair
Fair cut,
comparison,
sure.
but regardless, we want to bring
That's
up
not exactly
us
it.
calling this for the Hill.
He said it was only like
a lot of
16
people saying
compared
the president
to-
was joking around
That's
about
exactly
the
what he
budget
said.
comment, but it didn't seem like a lot of people there responded the same way.
No, it did land with a bit of a thud. There was a little bit of laughter
Yeah.
around, but I think more broadly, it just seemed a very curious comment to make, and not the sort of thing that we could, anticipate other presidents
Stop
making.
being political and say it was stupid.
Disaster.
I think it was kind of touch and go. People were wondering how the president would be received once
this
he got
box
down to
of
Puerto
numbers.
Rico, because we know the mayor of San Juan has had a lot to say, not to mention other officials did too. But overall, what was the feedback about how this visit went for the president?
I think the comments that he made, some of the more peculiar ones, are definitely going to get the headlines. In terms of the reaction he got from residents of Puerto Rico, it seemed largely positive. There wasn't...
He lied. It's no way possible that you're going to tell me that he got a largely positive response from Puerto Rico.
No.
Well, I mean, if you listen to other newscasts, they kind of give you the real story. Matter of fact, there was one interview I saw earlier, and they actually interviewed the mayor, the one he
said that doing a terrible job.
She's doing a terrible job. She's doing too much.
And she said that it was two different conversations. The conversation she had with him was mainly what you just heard.
Right.
Then she said she had a conversation with the staff that was about things that need to happen from this point on, which is the more feasible conversation, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, again, it just demonstrates his lack of empathy.
Well, yeah.
If nothing else, it demonstrates his lack of empathy. Because here's the thing: at some point, you gotta be the bigger person, and that's what he's failed at miserably, time and time again.
You think he's a bully?
What's discouraging about it to me is, like all his, the folks who are with him, if you will, the people who are trying to justify why he does and says some of the things he says. What they're failing to address is, for example, the flag. Talks about how he, NFL disrespect the flag. So does that not equate to how he's disrespecting the flag by disrespecting the office of the presidency?
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Like, okay, well, if she hits, he's a guy that's going to hit back. So when he hits first, nobody else is supposed to hit back.
Right. That's how
Like, I'm just like, I am so confused by how they're justifying this stuff. It is absolutely insane.
He's going to fire you. That's what they're scared of.
That's exactly.
They go back about a week ago. He tried to get Jamel here fired for just saying something.
He's been trying to get
Are you
up.
kidding me?
If If either you're with him or you're against him. Like there's
I feel
no
middle ground.
middle ground. And as the president, you gotta know that when it's going well, you get the gratitude. When it's going bad, guess what? You get all that. It's just like being a starting quarterback.
Shawnee say, "Damn idiot! I'm amazed how stupid he is."
I thought that they take your phone from you and give you like a presidential phone. He can do. Why does he even use Twitter? Why is our leader even engaging in social media?
Let me
never
say
understood
this.
that part alone.
So Twitter could be an effective tool.
It can be.
It could be a very effective tool, especially for the president. The problem is he has no filter, no control, no animosity.
And like Scott said, you scared to get fired, so I can't get in your ear and say, "You can't say that."
Right.
Don't say that.
So which leads me to another. Which leads me to another issue.
That he advised.
Right. Which leads me to another issue. God help me. What I'm about to say. I would typically not say this, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there. These coons, man.
Oh yeah.
Like, for real, I like a lot of these cats. I'm not even gonna call their name. They know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Who are saying, "Hey, well, let's go speak to him. Let's go. Mm-hmm. He doesn't listen to his daughters.
No, he don't.
His daughter. No. He doesn't listen to his sons. No. His close advisors. Why would he listen to one of us? Why do we keep saying, "Let's go meet with this cat"? Like that's gonna make a difference.
It's like
it's not gonna make a difference. Which is why these guys from LeBron, Kobe, all these guys have decided to take a stance.
Yeah.
Why would we meet with him?
Like LeBron, Shirley, you bum.
Yeah,
your bum.
Yeah, you bum.
Meeting with him for what? What's the end game?
But I was listening to the radio the other morning. Now your man want to go off all of a sudden. Steve Harvey. Now you mad.
Yeah, you was
He was all up in his office.
office.
Oh, he's good. He's all right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the once you meet with him, I had your food.
The leader of the free world is an idiot, and we understand that. And there's some things you cannot joke about natural disasters. You cannot joke about killings or people that died, and you cannot compare death. Oh, Katrina had 100-something deaths. Y'all only had 16. Like, you cannot demoralize somebody's death.
Why are we even bringing that back up? Like, it shouldn't even been a point of conversation.
No.
Becky, I'm shocked he lasted this long. I don't know how long.
I'm not. Because
honestly, Becky, he don't have supporters, to be honest. I'm on Scott's side. Ooh, did I say that? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I did say that. I'm on Scott's side, man. With
that's recorded.
I think Scott right. I think people really just don't want to get fired.
That's exactly.
They really just scared.
Because he has a whole new staff right now.
But here's the tough part. Here's the political aspect of it. It's difficult for the Republicans to go against the grain with a lot of this stuff because
they've been going against the grain. That's why they can't repeal. They can't repeal the Obamacare.
But to a certain extent.
Hey, Shawnee, we did see him throwing the paper towels like it's baseball. That's ridiculous. That was so stupid.
But again, like you said, I asked if you have an advisor. He's like, yeah, but he's gonna be a yes man. Where is our Vice President Mike Pence in all of this? He has not made statements on anything.
Yes, he has. Yeah. Yes, he has. And his statements has aligned up with Trump's statement.
I ain't seen him. Yeah. Bro, I haven't seen him.
He made a statement about the mayor.
I'm gonna say what I think Pence doing. I think Pence gonna keep making the statements. He's gonna stay in the background.
Yeah.
Because he has to know
that he's gonna get impeached.
Exactly.
When
he get impeached,
I gotta stay.
That's why I'm gonna let him mess up. Let him mess up, right?
Because you got it.
Because if I'm your advice, Mike, I'm gonna be like, dude, we're not looking good as a unit right now, man.
Right.
Just say that.
Because like you said, Scott, you don't see Pence that much. When Barack was in there, you saw Barack, you saw Joe. Barack was over there, Joe was over there.
Exactly.
And they was on the same before.
Exactly. That's all I'm trying to point out.
So he's
gonna vice for a reason. That's your vice
president. Dude, he's not giving it like, dude. And now it's like we're gonna get to the media again because we about to put the spin on the media as well.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna talk about what happened in Vegas.
Yeah.
the worst mass shooting in U.S. history. It was crazy. The guy was wealthy. He was rich. He was wealthy. He was rich.
Millionaire.
Actually, it wasn't.
What?
The worst mass shooting.
Well, that's what they saying now. That's what the media's doing. That's what he's about the
Modern America is what they trying to say.
I guess 1922 is not.
That's not modern.
That's not modern. So I'm gonna go.
My bad.
I know you were going with it.
You're right though, but that's not considered modern.
Right. As we had it yesterday.
And while you looking for that, it amazes me how, and see again, I ain't saying he a racist, but he got some racist, some tendencies.
That is funny.
Cause watch this. It took him not even a whole day to come out and speak on this topic.
Oh, he went outside and had a silence. That's about all.
But how long did it take him? How long did it take him to speak on Charlotte?
How long did
it take him to speak on?
Oh my goodness, you're right.
How long did it take him to speak on Houston?
But you know what? And I'm gonna sound. I don't know how I'm gonna sound when I say this.
I'm just saying.
You know how the tiger can't hide the stripes or can't change the stripes. He's been doing this since day one.
Oh, he jumped into the
And
president.
they voted him in. He already said his feeling on women.
Let's get into the
But a lot of people have buyer's remorse. A lot of folks.
This is from yesterday. This is from the shooting
right now.
This is the shooting that we was talking about.
Janine said Tulsa was the worst. More deaths? Was it more?
Tulsa?
With the bomb?
Tragedy, and it began.
Is that the?
It's modern, if I'm not mistaken.
But that might be a bombing, but it's like
that was a bombing. They talking about shooting.
Right.
This is breaking news. But they called that a domestic terrorist.
Good evening, I'm Erin Burnett, live in Las Vegas tonight. A welcome to our viewers across the United States and around the world. Up front tonight, the horrific breaking news. At least 59 people are dead tonight. 527 are injured. This is the deadliest mass shooting in modern American history. It is an unspeakable tragedy, and it began late last night. Here where we are along the Las Vegas
And I listen to that. I listen to Jason all day. Watch him get out of there.
Here he go. He goes.
Watch him get out of there.
When he figured out what it was, look.
You go see that hot dog. Watch that stop. There you go.
And we were just bringing you details.
I love when I saw that. I was like, he was not.
That's the guy right there.
Not playing.
He got some black in his face.
He got ghosts. 32 stories above that crowd.
Yes.
Moments ago, police revealed that the shooter had 16 guns with him inside his hotel room.
That was a modern day.
The casino directly.
That's what I said. I said 1922.
Police also
That's not
found
modern.
That's not modern.
No, that's why they didn't call it modern day.
What he was saying, like,
what?
He could at least said, "Hey, they shooting in the microphone."
He didn't know, but
he didn't know.
Everywhere he knew.
He was someone right.
He probably saw the crowd.
And how this could possibly have happened. He's a 64-year-old former accountant. His name is Stephen Paddock, firing a barrage of bullets from a hotel room. He was 32 stories above that crowd. Moments ago, police revealed that the shooter had 16 guns with him inside his hotel room, which was at the Mandalay Bay, which is the casino directly behind where we're standing. Police also found ammonium nitrate, which is a highly explosive chemical inside the shooter's
ammonium nitrates and all that.
Tannerite, which is another highly volatile explosive, was found in the shooter's home. The carnage from this mass shooting is truly horrific. There aren't words to imagine what happened here. I want to warn you that the video we're about to show you is very disturbing. This is what you see here. This was the scene. Witnesses saw bodies everywhere. Everywhere is what they're telling us. Injuries were horrible. So many people shot. Others were trampled. Others hit by fragments of all of the pavement that
right, they said the bullets was bouncing off people. Getting hit by the fragment
from the gunfire that to so many seemed never to stop. The big question tonight is still.
So let me show you the view he had.
Oh yeah, that corner one.
Oh, that's his brother.
Yeah.
This is his brother.
He was goofy too, man.
And he's equally mystified about his brother and how this could have happened.
This is his brother.
We're lost. I don't understand. There's no anything.
He looks weird. He looks weird. He's questionable, guys.
Weapons is
I'm not saying he's suspect, but
questionable.
He's questionable.
Where the hell
Let's
did he
bring
get
him in.
automatic weapons? He has no military background or anything like that. When you find out about him, like I said, he's a guy who lived in a house in Mesquite and drove down and gambled.
While he's talking, I want to know, do y'all believe that?
And we
Do y'all believe what he's saying? That's what I want to know.
He don't have military background, but there's a thing called Google. Yeah, it ain't hard.
No, but just
out in the open, along the Las
But the
Vegas.
thing about it was, it's like they took 15 minutes to get to the hotel.
Just after
he broke both windows out with hammers.
Oh, with hammers.
Yeah, he broke the windows out with a hammer. So of course when he broke the window, the alarm went off because the windows don't open.
Fire rains down on a crowd of 22,000 country music fans out in the open, along the Las Vegas Strip.
See, he used a hammer to smash the window.
And the smoke detectors.
The first 911 calls to police.
When they put the name link down on the 31st floor, I can hear the automatic fire coming from one floor.
As you can see here, the crowd is some 400.
Look at the view.
That's a hell of a view.
So look at the view.
That's only one side.
In the Mandalay Bay
the other side of that joint too.
completely exposed in an open field.
Yeah, that's the target.
Authorities believe the shooter used a hammer to smash out the windows in his room on the 32nd floor.
The gunshots lasted for 10, 15 minutes. Like it didn't
One of
stop.
the side of the
Everyone
room.
said he hit the floor. Everyone was just like literally banging off each other, trying to get out of the
He must
way.
do that over a while because
The shots just kept coming.
I can't imagine, yo. I can't imagine, man.
I got a question. It's like, okay.
Oh, there you go right there.
But
look at that joint. Look how big his room is.
We got 50 windows.
Look how big his room
You
is.
got the whole end of the hotel.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one suite though. You got the suite, as you would say.
Yeah.
Adjoining suite.
Adjoining suite.
Adjoining suites.
Look at that joint.
Calls from inside.
So he went from one side. He went from that joint first, then to the other
He
side.
said, okay, when they start running this way, go to this way.
Officers were able to locate him quickly.
Inside on the suspect's door. I need everybody in that hallway to be aware of it and get back. We need to pop this and see if we can get any other response from this guy. And see if he's in here or he can actually move down somewhere else. Breach.
11:28, almost an hour and a half after this nightmare began. Police blow the shooter's door. Inside, 64-year-old Stephen Paddock lay dead. Police believe Paddock shot himself seconds before. Also in the room, at least 10 rifles.
He was my brother. Yeah. It's like an asteroid fell out of the sky.
Eric Paddock, seemingly in disbelief that his brother could be behind the deadliest mass shooting in modern American history.
And they say that they say that quickly in modern day history. So, as I was saying earlier, about the media, like at what point this is how they dictate what they want to call certain things. How we supposed to perceive it. So what they want us to do is say, okay, well, it's the worst match now. If he was Muslim, what would the media say?
That's a terrorist act.
Terrorist act.
Off the break.
Straight terrorist act off the break.
Yeah, well,
Indian.
Terrorist.
but my question is,
Like
What they said? What they?
right now, all they're just saying as Neem been watching that joint for. I think she flew to Vegas and came back, but
Shut up,
this is the longest. This is the longest she went without watching 285. She's giving me updates around the clock.
Something to do. Message.
It was 16 guns in the room. Okay, that's good. Hey, it was 19 guns in the room.
Keep updating.
Okay. Hey, it was 56 people dead. Okay. Hey, it's 58 dead. One is on life support in the hospital.
Hey.
Hey. He had 23 guns in the room. The 23 guns, he had 42 guns total. It's 59 dead, 527 people injured right now. Okay, know what you need to do? You need to move away from the TV. Just leave that TV alone.
So, which leads me to what I was going to say. So, what they're saying is, and again,
they're labeling him as just
a shooter.
A mass shooter.
No, as it's pure evil.
Pure evil, but they also say he's a mass shooter. But they're also saying that they're waiting to get more information. They don't want to speculate.
Right.
So, they're trying to wait before they actually title it. They've already given it a title.
Right.
But before they officially, I guess, call it what everybody knows, most people know.
Yeah, they're not
it
telling
is.
us what they found in the second house yet.
What we're doing, what I would call it right now is a white terrorist
There's a
act.
second home.
Yeah.
That they just.
Right. He had multiple homes.
It's a white
He had
terrorist
two.
act.
Right.
He had two.
Right.
It was a white terrorist act, and he knew
terrorist
because I mean, he wasn't trying to kill black people because he was at a country concert. He was at a country music festival.
Nobody wants to say it, but I think it was politically driven, and nobody is saying anything right now because he cornered a specific group of people. You just like I said yesterday, you know who you're gonna see at a trap concert. So if you go to a trap concert, you know the type of people that you are targeting.
So what would you say the political
He
motivation?
targeted basically the way I think I saw someone put it, and I totally agree. He looked at a bunch of Trump supporters because it's country music. You got those guys on there, and they're from the country because they're not from Vegas.
And
He's
they're
from
liberals.
Vegas.
They're liberals.
And they were all there.
That could be.
And he's also speaking out against how easy it is to get your hands.
So
on
it's
guns.
a
Because he never had a record. He never had a record or nothing.
Joe, he didn't even have a freaking ticket.
Okay, but let me ask you guys, and you all can answer. At what point did all of these gun shops or any you don't you have a record of how many guns people purchase?
I agree.
No.
Yes, you do.
Who when you
No,
say
you don't.
No.
does
Only
who have
thing-
a record?
They don't have a
Only
record.
thing you have to register
Only thing that because you don't have to
register rifles. You only
You
register
register
handguns. That's it.
Handguns and assault rifles, correct.
And
No, the assault rifles, not
assault rifle is it's a rifle.
It's a rifle. You don't have to register that.
Right.
Only
You just register a
handguns.
handgun.
That's it.
But you do have to wait 5 days to get an assault rifle.
No, you don't.
An automatic.
No,
Fully
you don't.
automatic.
No, you
That's
can walk
it.
you can walk into Walmart and get one.
Yeah, you go to Dick's and get a
AR?
walk. Yeah. But not an AR. Come on, Sco. You talking
That's
about?
it. So that's
But
what
no,
I'm
you
saying.
got that right there, Sco. You
No,
got
I did hear that you had to wait.
You have to wait
on
5
the assault
days.
rifle.
It depends.
No, it depends on what kind of assault rifle. Like Sco said,
Right,
an
it
AR.
depends on the state.
Like if I go to if now because of the DC sniper. The Bushmaster, stuff like that. Because of that, but a regular rifle, like if I want to go get me a 12 gauge, a 22 rifle, just go get it.
I mean,
That's why.
You can just go get it.
That's where y'all are missing what I said. I said there's a difference between a semi-automatic and a fully automatic.
And what he did was
he modernized. He
manipulated it. They call it
modified. He modified them into fully automatics.
Yes, that's what he did.
That's how he got.
That's
away
what he
with
did.
that part.
Absolutely.
And of
And
course,
like you said though, it was Google because he didn't have no record, none of that. So he went to Google and probably figured out how to
Well,
spell it.
it's a fire pen thing.
It's a fire pen.
I mean,
So you gotta do.
maybe he did, maybe he didn't. At this point, we don't know because
because he could have brought Bruce in, who has the military background, who knows how to scope a situation, who knows he had scopes, he had various things that for I don't think for 1 minute he was a lone wolf. They're saying that he might have been a lone wolf in that room. But I believe with everything I had that somebody assisted him.
I'm with you,
possible.
Let me say this because he didn't have a record. America has based their whole history on Amendment Number 2, which is what? The right to bear arms?
Something like that.
Second Amendment.
Second Amendment, right. So that right there says he can go do whatever as long as he has no record of violence or anything like that.
Right.
He could have went down the street because they have actually a couple automatic rifle shooting ranges there in Vegas.
Yeah, but
think about all that stuff right there.
But
I'm quite sure. Over the week he didn't buy 43 guns over the weekend.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said this was methodically thought out.
Right, and which goes back to what Janine was saying. There was somebody who helped him through this process. If you've never been in the military, you never have a record. Where do you sit down and have the time if you're this big real estate broker and a guy who goes to Vegas regularly and gambles
and wins
big
both
time?
loads of money.
When do you have time to sit down and think all this out?
Exactly.
And
I
then
just
more-
believe that
and-
money can buy you any
Exactly.
type of knowledge.
But think about this.
Any
But I
knowledge
think,
from
I think somebody
anyone.
came in and
He
helped
had
him.
Yes.
plenty of time. Why he was a
Yes.
retired accountant? He had plenty of time. All he did was pay
Because he was a millionaire.
Yeah,
So,
right.
Exactly. So with that being
So he made his
said,
money.
he had plenty of time. to learn
But
this.
guess what?
But
Most-
we don't
Let
know
me ask
who
you
he was an accountant for.
Well, let me
He
ask
could
you
have
this.
been an accountant for the person that helped him. I just don't believe
I don't think
that he did it alone.
I don't think from A to Z he
Let
did
me
it by
ask you this,
himself.
though.
Nigga. I'm with you.
Are y'all shocked about the events that happened?
No.
I said the same thing.
No, I'm not shocked.
I'm more
It was a
amazed.
matter of time.
I'm more amazed.
It was a matter of time.
No, but I'm more shocked at the thought process he took to use that to do that. Now I'm not surprised about the shooting. I'm amazed at wow, he went to the this man would have wrong.
Here's what
I'm amazed that he thought that out to do it that way. I'm more shocked about how he did it.
Here's what I will be shocked about. If we can't, at this point, have a bipartisan agreement
What's up,
on
Sherman?
at
What's
least
up?
there
What's
needs
up,
to
Paul?
be,
What's up,
at
Paul?
bare minimum, a conversation surrounding sensible gun reform.
Now, the reason
That's what I
and the
was
reason
shocked
the reason I say that's not going to happen is
It's not
because of
gonna
the fact of
which is
the media.
shocking to
Again,
me.
the media is not going to label it. The media is not going to label the fact of if it came out as a white terrorist act, then you know what? We got to sit down and talk about.
No, they're already
not gonna say
talking
white.
They're not
It's
right.
an
No.
amendment, guys.
No,
It
I
doesn't-
understand. No,
it's
but
in the
what Bruce,
Constitution.
what Bruce saying is, even though it's in the Constitution, we need to have a conversation.
Oh, that's
But what I'm saying is, if you don't, if they that's why I think one of the media is controlling the outlet of it, because if
Whose
it's
campaign was about?
if it's
Was about what?
gun laws that they tried to get something done about the gun laws.
everyone,
Any Democrat.
any Democrat always trying to get
Right
something.
into. But why? But again, I don't mean to play devil's advocate here, but I'm still a little upset that I didn't hear more about the shooting in Tennessee. A black man just last week went into a church and shot 9 people.
Of what race?
It doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't matter, but
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, walked in the usher.
We put-
the usher.
we
the
put-
usher. The usher jumped him.
We unfortunately we
You
live
can't
in
be
a world
walking up in
now.
these black churches trying that. Not these days, buddy.
Yeah, unfortunately,
It wasn't
unfortunately,
predominantly black.
No.
It wasn't?
no, unfortunately,
Mixed congregation.
we live in a world that everything is race driven now. Everything is race driven. But see, for me, where I get people to be looking at me crazy is I believe it's all wrong. I don't think it's.
I agree. And I don't look at this as a racial driven thing. This is about, like she said,
But if it's
politics.
but
It has a lot to do with.
I go back to the media again because the media is dictating
The conversation.
Because if it came out, well, this is a white terrorist act because you took it upon yourself to kill a mass amount of people.
But they're starting to be
white. I say it's an
snippets.
American terrorist act.
They're starting
It's
starting.
It's a domestic terrorist act.
That's the technical term for it.
But again, it's the media. You can say domestic. You can say American. I can say white. But we all talk about the same thing. But we all gonna take it in different aspects of it. You see what I'm saying? Because that's how the media wants us to do it. Because at the end of the day, you see how we made up 3 different assumptions about what you can call it. You said domestic. You said white. I mean, you said American. I said white. But when I said, what if it's a black person? All of us said, or I mean, it was Muslim. We all said terrorists.
But see,
we ain't say domestic terrorists. We ain't say Muslims. We just said straight terrorist attack. But that's how I say the media dictates what we want to think or what we should call it.
Right, because they immediately called the black guy shooting it up off the break a hate crime. Immediately, it was a hate crime.
Because he shot the white power.
Immediately, it was a hate crime.
And
While
this right
only
here-
one person got killed, they called it a hate crime.
Right.
Why can't even if you don't say domestic terrorism, why is that not a hate crime?
Because I'm quite sure. I mean, like you said, we don't know. We don't
He targeted
know.
a certain
It could have been some black people
group of
there.
people.
It could have been some black people there. We don't
A
know.
black guy got
A
killed.
black guy got
So
killed.
that's
And
more
a
reason.
black guy got shot up for
That's
a
more
couple
reason to
people.
say that could be a hate crime. So the black guy that got killed.
But you don't have to shoot your own race.
You shoot
a race to be hate.
No, it don't.
This is what
that
I'm
was
saying.
That was hate right there.
This is what I'm saying. What I'm telling you.
But that was pure hate right there.
All he is a mass shooter right now. This 25-year-old black man, immediately it was hate crime.
So that's what they're saying.
And that's what they were saying.
Yeah, and so what I'm saying is like but that shows how us set up and said domestic, American, white. But when we say one color, we say black or
just brown.
Straight
period.
terrorist. It's a straight terrorist. That's how that's how the media perceives it. And as we just said, okay, how come people got killed? You know what I'm saying? Now, where are we as a people? Where are our so-called black leaders? Like, okay, well, there's a couple of black people that got killed. Because we know, Ninja said some black people got killed. So we know, you I'm going to say Al Sharpton, y'all know a black person got killed. Where are y'all in the forefront of this to say, hey, this was a domestic terrorist attack. This was a white terrorist attack. This was American terrorist. Where's our black people or our black leaders?
Because it was a concert and it wasn't that many black people affected.
Yeah. But regardless,
which is sad in itself.
But like Nene said, all it takes is one black person to consider, as we can say, is a hate crime. Because if a black person shoot amount of people and kill a white person, it's hate crime.
Right. But one black person shoot 20 black people, it might not even make the news because they like that's what they want.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So the media, like, where are we as a people? Like our black leaders, so-called, always speaking up. And one of the problems that I had with people today is you use your voice for different things. You see what I'm saying? And you have that right. You have that choice. But if you can use your voice as a platform, use it for every platform that you can be available to, not just the platform that's on TV.
And they use
because black people get with the time. They'll get with the times. That's what I consider a lot of people, the voices that's being spoken, that speak out. They just to get with the times. Because what was the story a couple weeks ago? The little girl Kanika.
Oh yeah.
So what's up with that? Everybody forgot about her.
Well, there's constant stuff happening every once a week.
But I'm saying though, everybody was.
It's something new every week.
But regardless, I mean,
every day, bro.
Yes, sir.
But
It's not national news, but it's still on the news in Chicago.
What's up, Chill Side?
Right.
But what I'm saying is just like even with the NFL, like we had every team kneel. Now this week we had a few players kneel.
No, they're kneeling, but they're doing it the way the Dallas Cowboys did.
Right, but but I'm saying, but it wasn't broadcasted as much. Of course not. Right. Look at the notoriety it got last week compared to notoriety it got this week. The media dictates everything that we do, and it's a shame that us as black people
which is why they should have kept kneeling when the anthem was coming on in the first place. That was my whole thing. Because see, that was their point. You're not gonna pay attention if I don't shock you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now, we offended some people. So now we gonna do it your way now. And I keep shocking them. You gotta keep shocking them. You gotta stay in front of them, man.
Because now, and if you don't want to kneel, you know what, Coach? In order that I don't want to be a distraction, I'm gonna come out after that.
Hey, because guess what?
That still makes a statement.
All that kneeling y'all doing, wait a minute. Donald Trump still won the argument.
I'm looking.
He got you to do what he asked you to do in the first place. He still won the argument.
Because now, if I'm going to the sidelines,
he's distracted at the same time, and now ain't nobody talking about the real issue and why we kneeled in the first place.
Because it was never.
It was never about the flag.
Clearly, it was never about the flag.
I didn't hear nobody talking about it no more. Even though they did it this week, you don't hear nobody because it ain't shocking.
It wasn't about the flag, just like Rosa Parks didn't do what she did. It wasn't about the bus.
Man, you gotta keep shocking them, man.
And that's the thing about it. That's why I say everything that black people do.
It wasn't about the bus.
We as the people, we do stuff for a fad. And I said before, we do it for a fad. Whatever's hot right now, let's talk about this. Oh, let my voice be heard.
I ain't gonna say
people be like, yeah, you gotta fight. Last week, all Facebook posts, you gotta fight for what you believe in. Wait, what?
I ain't gonna say we do it as a fast. I'm gonna say when it starts to hit home or close to home, that's when we jump on.
Yeah.
Like if we ain't immediately affected by it, we ain't on board.
But a lot of people do the joint because like
everybody with Colin Kaepernick now.
But they with Colin Kaepernick for the wrong
first place.
They with it for the wrong reason.
Yeah, you with him for the wrong reason.
Donald Trump said
something that came close to your house.
Donald Trump said something that had nothing to do with Colin Kaepernick.
Nothing.
No.
But you know what? Ooh, Neil.
Because he called me son of a bitch.
Neil?
Yeah.
So now
okay, cool.
I'm kneeling. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm kneeling
So
now.
now we lost sight of the conversation, the root of the conversation.
And we lost sight of the purpose.
Yeah.
Which is what they want black people to do. They keep bringing out, excuse my French, they keep bringing out a bunch of shit to keep y'all distracted.
Yep.
That's all it is.
They treat black people like they got ADD.
But the problem
They
is,
do.
The problem
They
is
treat like we got ADD.
Here's the larger problem. We're falling for it.
Yeah, it's like
As the people as a whole, yeah,
we're falling for it.
It's like seeing pizza and say, "Oh, I want some pizza," and somebody walk by with chicken. You like, "Oh, I want that pizza." Oh, wait, chicken.
But you know
you
what, though?
completely get off of it.
Like
You-
for me,
it's easy to distract
But
us.
he's getting everybody off of what's really going on because if you
about to be real mad.
I'm about to be real mad because you like
What
I
you
said,
get our mind off of?
he getting our mind off the freaking North Korea. I'm trying to tell y'all. Remember, we were in talks.
No,
with them. We were in talks with them.
Dude, not only that, North Korea and the Russia thing, man.
Yes.
Then now
It's
that
all
is
a
what I was
distraction.
gonna say.
It's
Yes.
all a distraction,
It's
man.
all a
I'm telling you.
distraction.
And like I said again, the NFL has fell prey to being victimized by number 44, number 45, bro.
It's like
It's that simple.
And I was talking. I think what was cool was on that. We was talking about like they were saying like why black owners are not an NFL, and I said because NFL is a nonprofit organization, and with the NFL you got to cross.
Like I couldn't even play for Denver.
you got
man.
it like with the cross.
I couldn't even play for Denver.
Hold up.
Did you hear what my man said?
Hold up. Like the
If
NFL,
you kneel, you out of here. I don't care what part. Yeah. Elway.
I ain't hear that.
If you kneel, you out of here. You better not participate.
But again,
Who was he to say that?
But
Did you see him kneeling in Denver?
No.
But you have a choice though.
Yeah.
But you still have that choice because you can always say, you know what?
So you telling me you
I would kneel.
I ain't saying he gonna find anybody.
That's why it takes
The
a
que-
big wig to do it.
Exactly. Which is my
That's my
point.
point. Yeah.
Which is my point.
But
So
again,
it's Von
hold
Miller.
up,
I'm
but
going
as
to
I said,
everybody like,
though,
yo,
but
we
So you
kneeling.
need anyway.
We kneeling.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
No, I'm kneeling. If I'm bomb, I'm kneeling. But I'm
I'm
saying
kneeling.
is,
What you
though,
gonna do?
again, with
I wish you would, man.
The NFL is different, and the reason I say that
They ain't
because
on the same
it's
page.
a non-profit organization. So a lot of black owners, like we were talking about the black owners, a lot of people don't want to own an NFL team because it's too many I's you got to cross and too many T's you got to
Get
dot.
that book, The $1 Million Slave.
No, I meant it that way.
The $1 Million Slave.
You know, I was confused.
Look that book up, man.
Nah, but you know why I said it? Because it's so confusing to
T's
black
gotta dot.
No,
It is.
because it's so confusing to black people. We don't want to take the time to cross the T's and dot the I's. All we want to do is go out there and get the money. See, with the NBA or the NFL, baseball, it's much easier to own a team. But being as though the NFL is a non-profit organization, you know what? I ain't got time for all that. I just want to go out there and get my money.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But the NBA is different. That's why they can say stuff like, if you kneel, you out of here, or whatever. Because the NFL.
Oh.
That's why you said it because your contract not guaranteed. Only thing guaranteed is your signing bonus.
They-
But if a person like Von Miller,
Those rosters-
but if a person like Von Miller say, you know what?
Said The $1 Million Slave.
Yeah.
Check the book out.
But again, like I tell everybody all the time, that's a choice.
But that goes
You
back
don't
to
got
y'all,
to-
because like we was just saying, people scared to say something because Trump will fire you if you part of
No
his cash
question.
shit, okay?
Yeah.
So yeah, they like, I don't want to keep my 100,000 a year.
I'm with
Right,
you.
So, I'm
right.
not saying nothing against that man.
Not right.
But again, this goes back to the question you initially asked.
Well,
Where we are as a people.
like from back
70% of the NFL is what?
I think it's more than
Black.
It's probably more than
It's
that.
70 plus, probably about
Yeah,
78%.
They,
You know what I'm saying? But and that's the thing. So if we all, if you got the Von Millers, right?
Yeah.
You got who else?
well, you already got Michael Bennett.
Michael Bennett. You know what I mean? Folks that ain't gonna ever get sat down. If you got them guys saying, "Yo, we taking a stance right here, right now," what they gonna do? But you too committed to the dollar. The stance was about everybody who doesn't have the platform. But now you allowing your platform to dictate what you do and how you do it. Come on, man.
Yeah, you're
if
right.
you're with us, be with us.
70%.
70%.
If you with us, be with us, man. That's all I'm saying. If you're not, and this is
all
why
about
a lot of you know,
that's
commentators
what the cabinet did for blue.
It was
for
about
police
police
brutality.
brutality, nothing more.
Right.
Well, you know what? It was injustice.
It was
injustice on the injustice on going on in America.
I don't think it
And
got
the
ugly.
inequality, man.
I don't think it got ugly until it wasn't about him taking a knee. It was when he wore those socks and it said pig on.
Nah.
But no, that was
That's when it really
That was
got
after.
ugly.
No, it was nah. When he kneeled at the anthem, it got ugly right there, bro.
But no,
I don't understand
no,
why
actually,
did,
no.
because Marshawn was sitting down and doing the anthem before.
Nobody
Colin
paid
Kaepernick.
attention, but he never said why he would sit down.
Again,
it was never
that goes
a
back-
purpose behind what he did.
But that goes back now. But it's doing like Colin Kaepernick was doing it already. People don't realize that.
It took this one cameraman.
No, the cameraman saw it once, never paid attention to it.
Right.
Then after the third time, he took notice. So like, wait a
Well,
minute,
we paying over here.
Like, why you keep?
Why is he?
Yeah. And then,
So now it became
asked
a
the question, and he had to respond.
Yeah, but it's stuff
He was
that
minding his
and that
business.
goes back to where we are as a people because like Muba Abdul-Rauf has been doing in the NBA.
Yes, sir.
He was already doing it in the NBA.
Right here, right here with that joint.
Yeah,
Right here with that joint, son.
Again, everybody, you
And that was called religion.
Yeah. And then, but Kareem, Jim Brown, all of them did it back in the 70s. Muhammad Ali did this back in the 70s. And we still doing the same
National
thing.
anthem. They just started having them come out for the
About
national.
5 years ago. Yeah, something like that.
They weren't out there.
But it's like, so that's again, where are we as a people? Like, we're still in the same spot as we were yesteryear. Because Ali them did it in the 70s. Still trying to fight for the same thing and still saying the same thing. It ain't repeating itself. It never changed.
Here's part of the problem, man. And this just came to me because you can recall when black athletes made a real statement. It wasn't until the big names all came together.
Yeah, it was Bill Russell, Muhammad Ali, Kareem, Jim Brown,
Jesse Owens.
No, Jesse Owens wasn't with them.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I know
this,
he won.
that's when it happened.
Made a statement.
And until we get that, we're gonna be divided, bro. Because everybody.
Now, if they get that again, that goes to what Sko. When Sko said it will repeat itself. Yeah. But when LeBron and them did on stage after the ESPYs that time, it was cool. But after that, it was nothing else after that.
Nothing after that.
It was straight publicity.
Same thing with this kneeling.
You gotta keep it in their
They're
face.
not gonna
keep doing
They're
it.
not gonna pay attention to it.
Like again. So in today's world that we living in, in today's world we living in, we still haven't been. We ain't been nowhere as a people. Like to be honest, like we still in the same situation we was back in the 70s. Still trying to understand and get an equal piece of the pie. It's not happening.
Let's also be clear. This is not to diminish how far we come. How far we come. This is not to diminish how
No, not
It just highlights how far we have to go.
Like even though people say the $1 million slave is a different. Like when we had Coop on the show, when Coop said people were slaves.
Do you feel like we're on a treadmill? Meaning not going away? Or we're
running? I don't feel like we're
no,
on a treadmill.
I think we got like opportunities.
I feel like we're running a marathon.
A long.
And it's a continuous.
Yeah,
right. It's
a 100K run.
Yeah. Do you believe that it starts in your community?
I can't hear you.
Do you believe that it starts in your community?
I don't.
Community as in zip code.
Your community. Yeah, your community.
I believe it's the community should be a part of the overall aspect of what we try to gain.
And that's the reason why I say that is because I have a problem with people getting on Facebook or anywhere else with no knowledge of what it is they speak about.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I agree. That right there. That's what I was saying.
So they talk, about all of this stuff that we as black people should be doing with black people because they saw it somewhere else. But you haven't taken the time to find out for yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And then you say, oh, it's a shame we killing our people. But you can see a group of young girls or a group of young guys that you stopping to talk to them about whatever might make a difference and you never do.
No question.
You know what we do? Because I've done it before. Look at them damn kids. They ain't got nothing to do. They
I
just
think
sitting
we've
on
all done it before.
Right, we've all done it.
You know what I mean?
So I only asked that question because it's a question that I myself had to ask me.
I think,
what am I
which
who
is
am
why,
I to get up on this soapbox and
which
talk
is,
all
which
this
is
stuff
what,
and not do anything in my community?
Which is why I really took joy in coaching. I never looked at coaching as wins and losses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Only problem with that is, you don't know what you're gonna get these days. These youngsters is terrible.
Which is
walk up on a group of people fighting, you know.
Oh, you talking about from me?
Like if she see.
No, I'm talking about from all aspects, because we all know that every kid that gets on a football field is not a clean kid.
No question. But
so
I think
still get some troubled kids.
I think he's saying
like that guy
without any type of rapport being built initially,
exactly.
right off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you on the football field, you build a rapport.
Yeah.
So you kind of know what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? You have an opportunity.
But no, a lot of kids don't respect the coach, though.
A lot of kids do not.
They don't.
I mean,
that's why I said.
Hell, I went to go see my son coach a team, and his own little cousin told me, "I'll beat your ass."
What? See, there's no respect, and that starts in the home.
This was his own. This was his blood. I'm like,
I know, but it starts in the home to teach your child to give respect to elders. Period.
I told him, you know what I did? I took him out the corner in the bathroom. You think you big enough? You think you can whoop my ass? Let's get in this little closet right here.
Well, you know what? So I do agree with that. But I grew up with very strict parents, and they taught me to respect my elders and all of that stuff.
Right.
But I went right outside one day.
Absolutely.
I went right outside one day. I had a man disrespect me, an older man.
Okay.
He disrespected me, and I called him everything except
the
son of God and my father.
I understand.
But wait, it's like getting a flag on the football field. The second person always gets.
Okay.
So my father walked up on me. He drove up on me because I was just that loud.
Okay.
I got my ass beat. So what I'm telling, I only say that to say I knew better. Some kids know better. Some kids are being taught in their home about disrespect.
Okay.
Now he was an older man. He didn't call me out my name, but I was a kid. So it probably wasn't that disrespectful what he said to me.
Okay.
Because a kid think the smallest thing is disrespectful,
right?
So probably wasn't. But that's what I'm saying. I no longer feel that way. Like these kids, it started in the home. These kids come from good homes. My own stepson came from great understanding of what to do in the street. And now he's paying the price for a decision. So you can't say that the kids are not learning it in the home because they do. You know, you teach your daughter, but you don't know what she's doing when you're not around.
And that's a bad light shine on me.
And I'm gonna share this quick story because it's funny about it because somebody had sold me and asked me how my son was doing, and I was like, well, you know, he good, you know, he maintain everything good. And they was like, wow, I never thought he would turn out that way. And I was like,
turn out what way?
Turn out what way?
Yeah, wait a minute.
Turn out what way? And I said, well, you know, you always can't believe everything you see, you hear, whatever. So then the person called me a couple weeks ago, like a week or so. Hey, I need you to go, you know, my son just finished doing this and he's doing real good now, this and that. And I was like, oh, okay. And I heard you got your YouTube channel. I was like, you should go check him out, Mike, and see if you can, plug him a little bit. I was like, all right, I'll check it out. I never did, but then.
I hope that person not listening.
But then, come to find out, I get a phone call. Hey, you see this? I said, see what? You know, so-and-so. Would you say school? Go to Google? Google tell you everything. Typed in the joint. Gonna find out that person, son, has been arrested. Will and Nee knew about the joint in, what was it, Woodbridge?
Ooh, that's a bad place to be arrested.
For, what was it? It was carjacking?
Carjacking, armed robbery. It's about 18 counts.
Yeah.
He got about 18 counts.
18. Good Lord.
So I mean, you know, I didn't call back, and I didn't call her back and say, "Wow, I never thought your son was going to be that way."
That'd be petty, Mike. But yeah,
no, he wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that. But it's, you know, a lot of times people always say calmer.
I can dig it. You know,
like just that quick, like. Wow.
You just don't know what your kids are doing when you're not around. It's
Not
really
this kid,
simple.
but wait, like you said, this kid just graduated from the Navy.
Oh, wow.
Like, a good kid, like, wow.
It's
I don't know. It's like,
it's choices. It's tough out here.
Hey, me and my best friend who is watching, we came from church homes. You know church kids bad?
Me too.
Church kids, right?
Oh my God.
She watching.
Mom was in Second Baptist every Sunday.
Look, no, I'm telling you, and we always, for some apparent reason, we always found ourselves in some type of mess. And you know what we would say at the end of the mess? We know good and daggone well.
I think it's because we saturated with all that goodness bestowed upon us by our parents. And I went to Catholic school, kindergarten to 9th grade. Look at me. I was hung in the go-go every day.
Yeah, but you fucked up.
No, I'm just saying. I mean,
you come up with that in church, it's like, that don't matter to me.
That just wraps it up that I never say that anymore. Like, cause you say, oh, it starts in the home. Now, granted, some of these homes is jacked up. These kids come out, and these kids come out. These kids,
that's applicable for some.
Right, you look at the camera like, you know what?
But on the flip side of that, I have a friend that her upbringing was so jacked up, I could not go to her house.
Right.
She's an assistant district attorney in Brooklyn. So what I'm saying is it flips sometimes. Like everything that she was in, she was like.
Because sometimes it's not what's in your home. Sometimes it's your surroundings. The people that's in your corner, the people that's in your circle.
Because I mean, I'll use my son for example. He good grades, athlete, but just has an attitude out this world. And he just has some challenges, and people be like, I know.
So I don't say any place in VA.
I know that ain't what your parents teach you.
Mr. Bailey ain't
you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's again.
I mean, because
she said you could teach your kids what's right, what's wrong, but when they get out in the streets, they do what they want.
Yeah, you gotta.
I done seen
my son,
Bruce. I done seen my nephew in action, and I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
You know better. I done walked up on Mike cussing somebody out. He did not know I was right there.
Know that Mike cussed.
That's what I'm saying.
I said.
So, I mean, it's like.
I remember when I first heard my kid. It was on Facebook when I heard my kid cuss.
Wow.
She was walking across the street and the car almost hit her, and she said, "Oh my God, what the fuck?" Let me rewind this back.
I mean, the dude,
like Steve Harvey said with Ms. Odell, I was like.
The dude wasn't doing what Mike needed him to do on the field. And this man went. And
this man out the drum?
And this man went plumb off. And I was walking the track. And they was at practice and I was walking the track. Mike was on the bleachers. And this man was going off. And you know what his friend said? Oh, Mike, there go your mom. He was like, oh, I didn't even see you back there. Like, I ain't just hear you cursing. He tried to flip it. Oh, I ain't see you back there.
Man, that's what I'm saying. But as we converse about all that kind of stuff, and as we see the mass shootings, and we see 45 doing dumb stuff, and as a black person, it's like, again, where are we as a people? Like Bruce said, we can't minimize how far we've come and some of the accomplishments that we have and the choices that we got today.
How far we gotta go, man.
Yeah, and it's like I said, it's a never-ending marathon. But none of us was shocked about the mass shooting in Vegas because it was time.
It was a matter of time. Because I mean, at the end of the day, and I'm starting to really lean to what Neen said. It's gonna have to go back to. He may even say, you know what? I'm gonna make them talk about this gun law.
It could be.
I'm gonna make somebody recognize that something has to be different.
And the change may not come in our time.
It may not.
Right. We might be long gone.
Right. This may happen
This
again.
may happen in my grandkids'
It might
time.
happen. I'm quite sure it's going to happen again.
This might happen in my grandkids' time or their kids' time. It may
None of
not
us
happen.
You gotta have the, and that's the thing. That we're not having enough conversations.
Right.
Like even with the whole equality piece. You know what I mean? With all the cops getting off for shooting the black. There's no conversations. And they keep saying, well, we're making it a racial issue. Yes! What's wrong with that? Can we have a conversation about it?
Let's play devil's advocate. Let's play devil's advocate though, because it could be happening. No, but let's play devil's advocate, because it could happen with the whites. It could be some innocent white people being killed too. But the thing about black people is we're already so afraid. We're quick to say, you know what?
No, the reason
because we already afraid. See, white, and we was watching. What was that?
No.
Hold on, wait a minute. We was watching. What was the joint?
Tales.
Not Tales. The TV show. The police show.
Shots fired.
No, not that. The police show. They was pulling people over. Police 911 or whatever it was.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's my
but they was pulling people. Charles County was pulling people.
Live
PD. White people. Always belligerent. They talk. They talk so reckless.
The reason it's very clear why why it's a race thing is because it's happening more to us for one, okay, and then when it's happening to us, there's no recourse,
and we're never hostile.
Like there's no.
Cause we already scared.
I'm turning on lights.
We already scared.
I mean, but the thing, but clearly,
can I reach?
They're more afraid.
Clearly, it's a race thing because I am a woman that dresses for work every day, and I got pulled over in Mike's truck, and the very first thing he asked me before asking for ID was, "Do you have no?" He came up to the car and he said, "Do you have drugs or guns in your car?"
Any weapons or anything like I need to know of?
And I said, "No, but I have my wallet because I'm on my way to the doctor." You know, I don't get it.
That's what I said. You know what? No, I do have my ID, but I am late for work at my law office of so and so.
But the reason why I brought it up is because the very first thing I did was call Mike. It was like I needed somebody on the phone. I was immediately scared.
Correct.
And see,
why that's sad.
Don't do that. What the hell you pulling me over for?
I paid my taxes.
I paid your salary.
Right.
As Bruce said, when they put us over,
put your pants up, I'm gonna have your job.
Yeah, they go in. They go in.
You fucking dummy.
And that's because
fucking dummy. You dummy. You asshole.
And that's because white, unfortunately, and I'm not just saying it, but it's the truth. White officers have been killing us for decades.
And getting off.
And getting off. That's the key.
That's the problem.
See, they could no longer do it the way that they were doing it back in the days, in the 60s and 50s. They just let the dogs out on us. Right in front of people. Hang us, do whatever they needed to do, put us in our yard, hang us, put us in a yard, make your family come out and watch it happen. They couldn't do that anymore. See, they can't do that. So they have a different way. They have a different way.
Close, because we get it on camera, and the man was still getting off.
They have a different way of killing us now.
Well, it was certain children with shots fired wasn't getting a lot of views because
they had to be uncomfortable.
No, but that goes back to, as Bruce said before. It provided a small conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And we really can't have that right now.
That's why Underground is gone.
Yeah. But Oprah would
those point out some good points, and then it's like
that's
they
why
don't see that because
that's why they took Underground off, because you know what Underground started? It started kids and parents conversing at home about stuff that they don't know about.
Right.
So now it's wow, Harriet Tubman was this? And she did all, oh, wait a minute now. Y'all educating these little black kids. Wait a minute, wait a minute.
They don't know that Harriet Tubman carried a gun with her. Right. They don't know why. They don't know why. Why? Because if you turn around and go back, she was killing. Because you can't go back and think, you know, snitch.
Snitches get snitched.
Yeah. But again, and it falls back to the main topic. Like as a people, we've been trying to fight for equality, and Bruce said it before. We're not trying to diminish where we came from or how far we got, but we still got a long marathon to keep running. But if you decide to use your voice, please continuously use your voice for stuff in your community. You know what I'm saying? Don't jump on another person's post or jump on what's hot right now and speak about it and then don't know nothing about it. Because as we said, the Kaepernick thing, the kneeling thing, along with Donald Trump, okay, that was two totally different topics, to be honest. And people didn't even understand and realize that. But yet you saying, fight for what you believe in. Wait, what?
But now we ain't talking about neither.
Yeah, because I really tried.
But Will is biased against all that shit.
It's Russia and North Korea.
Because Will said they blinded us to stop the war.
Will is absolutely right.
They're distracting us off of the fact that they're about to send our kids and stuff to war.
Yeah,
and I know two people. Right. My daughter was one. Right. Got out of the service. She ain't dealing with that. And I had another friend, OC was on the show, was in the service 23 years and abruptly retired when Trump got in office.
Oh, I'm done. That's what. How can someone who nobody in his family has ever been in the military talk about respecting or disrespecting a flag that he chose not to go fight for?
You don't even put your hand over your chest when you.
You sure don't. You just stand.
You stand there with your hand.
His wife never does.
Because she don't understand the words.
She don't understand.
That's what I'm saying. Like that is.
She doesn't have a
the argument. The argument.
She can't stand him no way.
Like he's not the right person to have that argument.
No.
Seriously, he's not the right person to start
that
argument.
This man joned his way to the presidency. This is the world we live in, and we still going through this. It seems like he took us steps back.
And he inherited this.
And we told y'all it was gonna happen. We told y'all it was gonna happen. Now
you know what they kept saying? And then I kept hearing the lesser of two evils, and they tried to rationalize and try to make them putting him in the office.
I'm gonna go out on a limb.
He has no common sense. And that's the problem. Like, I don't care. The person who has the nuclear code, they gotta have common sense.
To not give it to him.
Let me tell you something. You can't run the country like a business.
That's what I said. This is not this.
Let's go.
The problem is that everybody out there felt like this country was not ready for a woman leader. That's number one.
I can agree with that.
Because I guarantee you, if she was not the candidate for the Democrat would have won.
If Joe would have ran?
Going against this fool.
If Joe would have ran, Joe would
have That was a cakewalk.
So, that being said, it's like, okay, we're going to settle with his
Which leads to another problem because the Democrats got problems.
Yeah.
Going into this next election, brother,
somebody better emerge. Somebody has to emerge immediately.
I think
Michelle. They said Joe might run next time though. They said he might run next time.
I don't even think the Republican Party will allow him to rerun.
Who?
Like they're not going to vote him into the
They're not going to put him in.
They're not going to put him in as candidate.
What they're going to do, what they're going to do
is disagree.
What they're going to do is what they're going to do. I have every reason to believe, for some apparent reason, who they really want is Mike Pence.
Absolutely.
Which is far more worse than having
Donald. I don't know if he has
that one right there.
I don't like
baby.
He's shucky.
He's
shucky. I'm with you on that, man.
To be honest, I would rather have if a Republican had to be a president again, I'd rather go Paul Ryan.
Paul Ryan,
I would go.
He has common sense.
Yeah.
Policies way off.
But he wouldn't be doing this type.
I mean, but we're used
intelligent though.
But we're used to
common sense.
But we're used to the way off policies when Republicans are in the office.
Absolutely.
So that's something that we can definitely get through for 4 years.
Right.
We are not going to survive 4 years of this shenanigans right here.
That's the thing.
That's the problem we're having. We can't. It's the ignorance
like
that's being displayed.
Joe, he make he made the last Bush look like A1.
George W.
Yeah, George W.
Absurd
genius right now.
I'm like, man, where is that Bush?
George, he's so happy that he's like a genius. He hanging out with Clinton and hanging out with Obama.
Right.
They all taking pictures together like this.
Now imagine that.
He said, I wasn't that bad.
I wasn't that bad, was it? See?
That's crazy.
Hey, it's crazy.
And he's still worried about, as Bill would say, he's worried about, he's trying to get the war started.
I'm trying to get the war started.
And he's still trying to,
because you know what?
But he's still
war
trying to
brings
repeal
coin for them.
He's still trying to repeal.
Exactly.
He's still trying to repeal Obamacare. Let it go, dog. You lost it.
Gas prices won't jump up.
Coin.
You lost it.
He can't let it go. Because that was a part of his promise.
What?
Like everything else he promised.
But I'm sorry, the affordable, because he called it the Affordable Care Act.
Right.
Let it go.
All he's trying to do is just gonna take it off
his whole agenda is overturning
anything that had to do with
Obama. Period. Point blank.
But again,
which is why the Republicans are going to have a difficult time not having him as his candidate again, because the Republican Party is split.
Yeah. Because you know what they saying right now? Honestly, they right now they still like I can't go.
Just take a few minutes to listen to MSNBC.
Then you got 36% of the Republicans that's going to vote for the Republican Party saying, "Go Trump, go!
Yeah.
You that."
Yeah.
Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen, Jay.
Keep setting us back. And other countries looking at us like
they're laughing at us.
Democrats we gotta win. That's the only way out this joint. I'm talking about Senate seats.
Yeah. When I tell you,
House chairs,
we better watch elections, because the Democrats better come with a A+.
Let me say
not
this.
Just on some regular stuff. We got to come.
We got to blow the
hard.
doors. We got to blow the doors
hard.
Yeah, this got to be 56-0.
Yeah,
like seriously.
Yeah. We need all them electoral votes.
We need it all. The electoral policies. That's exactly.
But you know what? Nah. But a lot of people don't realize that the electoral, they can.
Man, it's the worst.
It's like they still can vote again. Like for instance, they can manipulate it, because
I got you, cuz.
They got Hillary won more of the electoral votes, but what happened was when they went back, they still changed it.
Yeah, they changed.
Trump.
Yeah, they was like, nah.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
they didn't want a woman in there.
Yeah.
So that goes to your argument. They really
I agree with you, Scott.
In that respect,
I'm not ready.
I'm gonna still take line. I'm gonna say it all because what they did was, listen, let me tell y'all something.
Not for that woman.
But wait a minute, no.
Like if it was Michelle,
no, this is what they did.
Oh my God.
Michelle wouldn't have hands down.
This they did. They said, listen,
she wouldn't have hands down.
This is what they said. We don't let y'all have a nigga in there.
Yeah.
We not following y'all with a bitch.
Ain't that something?
That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what the people said.
That's probably what he said.
That's what they said.
But honestly,
that's what they will.
But honestly,
because they trying to do what to us, Will.
They trying to keep us from the war, man.
But years ago, I know Walk My Hands Down was just the best.
Walk my words.
Nobody believed in Sarah Palin either, and she was Republican.
Sarah Palin didn't even believe in
Okay, first of all,
they still wouldn't want that woman in there either.
Sarah Palin was a complete idiot.
Yes, exactly. Let's start.
No, he's a bigger idiot.
But
she was an idiot.
Sarah Palin couldn't Joan like Trump. See, Trump Joan this way to the presidency. Sarah Palin was just
grab him in the
She was just an idiot.
And then have
I couldn't even listen to
she
her.
ain't got that money. She ain't got that bread like that either. Because he funded this most of
his own campaign.
Yeah, but he get it all back right now.
But watch out.
Yeah.
Well, he
5 bankruptcies.
He's paying for personal lawyers out of his campaign.
5
y'all
bankruptcies.
donate to.
Yeah.
He said
all bankruptcy. It's all backwards,
man.
Which is important. So what's important now is, guys, we gotta go out and vote. In these Senate votes, in these House votes. It cannot be just about the presidency.
But you know what? That's what people miss. That is what people miss. I'm registered to vote in Virginia because I had to switch over my stuff.
Virginia is kind of a swing state too.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And I take the time. I don't even live in Virginia anymore, but I'm still registered there. I take the time to go to their special elections because who you put in these seats in the office in your state freaking matters, and everybody misses that. We go straight to governor and president. We don't do any local nothing.
Sheriffs, none of that.
I need all that.
All that.
I don't even. I go and ask my niece and them who the Democrats. Who? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me get them.
That's it. I was taught.
But
all Democrats.
Enough of us didn't come out because we were just as frustrated as the folks who came out.
You know how I know? You know how I know we didn't show up and show out because I got in and out, and I'm talking. I'm talking boop boop, and I was back at work. I said this doesn't make sense.
Yeah, after all that stuff started coming out,
we not here.
Emails and all that.
Yeah, we was like, you know what?
We not out in these streets.
We ain't voting. I ain't forget it.
Right, it's crazy. We got to get out of the vote.
He did his thing.
But Chance took all of Chicago and walked to the voting thing. Chance the Rapper. Hats off to him. I mean, we got somebody like him.
Yeah, he had very.
But again, the whole voting process need to be changed. It should just go straight to popular
vote. I believe that. I believe that.
If we the people that matters, like a lot of people never vote because they feel as though, well, shoot. I mean, my vote ain't gonna count.
A lot of countries vote like that, right?
Let me
a lot of countries vote like that, right? Popular vote is what picks their presidents.
I got a question. So what is the purpose of the electoral?
That's who because
these
electoral votes
don't have enough population.
That's what they say.
To speak for themselves.
But the electoral votes, electoral college votes, they're the ones who determine the presidency. They determine who the president is. And the thing about it is crazy because don't nobody know how it's really voted on, how it's really counted, because you can win the popular vote in that state, but still lose the electoral vote.
Right. So that's
what a lot of us are blind to is
I'm gonna do something.
Who are the electoral voters?
Older white people. I'm gonna do some research on this election.
Electoral vote. Because I think I saw before that a lot of that Hillary won a lot of electoral votes, but what happens is they come back to the table.
Enough.
It's almost like, you know what? I compare this. It's almost like a veto. Like your electoral votes, I can say we all voted for Hillary, and I can say
no, that's
not a Hill.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're going with Trump.
That's exactly what happened.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. Because of a lot of states, if you saw the people that was, you know how they do. Okay, this turn. Whoa, I thought Hillary. Well, Hillary Jackson was Hillary supposed to win this state, but okay, Trump got that. But like, there's a lot of states. You was like,
California was one of them.
Like, wait a minute. I think she had that joint wrapped up. But then you look at the popularity votes. She got outvoted like what, 3 million?
Ohio was one of the big swing states.
Oh no, that's a swing state. Ohio is the state.
Okay.
If you come out winning, if you win Ohio and Pennsylvania, you pretty much done. You're pretty much won presidency. Yeah.
Landslided that joint both times, but
again, like we said, y'all don't know. We gotta do research on electoral votes and understand what it is.
I really want to understand
because I mean that's not gonna change. Because again, like Sco says, like it might be like a whole lot of old white people in the back say, you know what?
Yeah, it is. And guys, your vote count, man. Don't. People, I think so many people, and I can understand your frustration, but you don't. If that's the only voice you have,
use it.
Use it. Like we can't talk
and when
about.
You use it, make sure you use it for what you talk. Make sure you use it because you know about it.
We can't keep saying stuff ain't changing and our vote don't matter. Well, your vote don't matter if you ain't giving it, of course.
And what have you done to change it?
Give your vote, because now what you're doing is ultimately you're affecting everybody else who's voting.
And if you not vote, don't get on there and talk about I ain't vote because of this and that. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
I don't need to know. People don't know why. Don't want to know why you didn't vote.
And another way they got to control these. If you've been
they tricking us into saying that we should.
Well, they changed that.
Did they just say that? When did that happen? Before this election?
I think it was with Barack. I'm sorry.
That changed. Iraq. Because what's most of?
I voted.
What race is the most inside?
I voted.
I voted.
For how many years removed are you?
But regardless, I was a convicted felon. I'm always gonna be a convicted felon.
I understand that, but I mean, I think it falls off after a few years.
It used to be 7, but that's shorter than that. Matter of fact, they say some jails voted. If I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna look it up though. If I'm not mistaken, I heard some jails have voted.
Okay, no, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna double check though. I might be wrong, but I think I'm almost certain they said that. But again, we have to like you said, you got to vote. You have to make your voice heard. And when you make your voice heard, make sure it's heard about something that you really know about. Because if I don't know about something and I see you speaking on it, and if I want to ask you a question about it and you don't know,
have something to back it up.
I'm gonna be like, well, duh, like don't speak on something you don't know about. And where we are as a people, don't let the media guide our thoughts. Because one thing we all agree up here about what happened in Vegas, it was a terrorist attack.
Period.
Whether it been domestic, American, or white, we still agree it was a terrorist attack. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the media guide that. But the media won't do that because, why? Because of Bruce. Because they know Bruce wants them to have that conversation. You want them to have that conversation. They're not going to have that conversation.
They owe it to us, don't they?
Yeah, it's been old.
Man.
It's been old.
It's overdue, bro.
And something that Neen said that earlier that I think should take precedent that with the rifles or guns, that when you buy them, even though you might not have to register a rifle, you still bought a rifle. They got a record if you buy it.
They need
You
a record. This man had 42.
Like you gotta
be able to track this.
Track it.
Lord.
They don't have to have a record to track it. Like you should have. You know what? I was listening to the Junkies again this morning. JP said something which is crazy. He said, but it kind of makes sense. He said, if you buy a gun and if you fire it off, you buy a gun, obviously you're gonna go buy another gun. You should have to take the old gun and turn it in.
So
there's no reason to have. You should have a limit.
Right.
You should have at least a 10. He said maybe a 3-gun limit.
But see,
People claim they're getting ready for the apocalypse.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing as far as buying guns, and this is why a lot of these gun these gun manufacturers don't want these gun laws changed, because they have these gun expos.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And they make
That's one of the loopholes.
Right, and you can walk into a gun show, and but no matter if you're a felon,
you can buy a truckload in there.
They won't
check nothing.
No background checks.
All I'm saying is this man, every last gun that they found was legally registered to him.
And that's what
I deliver.
We got to close these.
I delivered to the NRA building. I delivered to the NRA building. They do be having protesters out there. But it's some of the most crazy things I've ever seen in my life. And you working off, people working off. I go in and deliver to the NRA building. They are walking around with it on their hip. Like a regular stand-up American. I'm like, that's right.
Because that's their Second Amendment.
I'm like, why? I'm literally like, well, why are we at work?
Yeah, because they can.
But then the crazy factor of the situation like that happened, like, dude, like, please, like, just please don't let him
anytime this can happen.
Don't let him go off in this elevator with me.
But think about this. Look at all the people that were sitting ducks.
Nobody triggered this dude right now.
This is what I'm saying. Let me tell you why. Look what happened at the Navy Yard a couple years ago.
Yeah.
That guy walking in there. These people sitting ducks. And you at the Navy Yard.
No question.
It's crazy, man. So we got one of the things you told us, what you got to add to your list of things to do, be aware of your surroundings.
At all times.
At all times. Because you never know. Because you said people are sitting ducks. You have mass shootings out here. People just act crazy for no reason. Well, it might for no reason. We don't have. They might have a reason they did it.
I saw that picture.
Trench coats, 80 degrees outside.
What picture?
When I was coming home from work, they left the bag sitting in the middle of Wilson.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Y'all see this bag right
here? That's crazy. So we have to, as a people, pay attention to our surroundings. We also have to, as Bruce said, get out there and vote. But one of the things we have to understand and do a little bit of research is we have to know where we are as a people. You got to understand your voice can be heard, but if you want your voice heard, make sure it's about something that you know about.
Everybody, start doing your homework, do your research, and tomorrow, everybody hashtag in support of the show. Kneel and vote. Everybody hashtag that tomorrow. Kneel and vote.
We will be putting a post out there about that tonight too. The kneel and vote. Also,
let's start that campaign, man. I think that.
And hashtag where are we as a people? We have to understand where we are, because if we don't understand that, because we got our blinders on, all we care about is dealing and stuff. We don't understand the war coming. Billy keep trying to tell us.
We ain't nowhere right now.
Trust me.
We ain't nowhere.
But our prayers are up to the people.
Vote, start the conversation.
Yeah, but our prayers are to the people that was in Vegas, and we all probably had family friends that we don't know about. Also, prayers to the girl that was in Vegas from Virginia who got shot in the eye, lost part of her skull.
Jeez.
Lost part of her skull. She probably would never be. She's definitely never gonna be the same again. That her parents is
nobody there will be.
Yeah,
it's crazy. So I mean, prayers out to that. Y'all see, I got the pink shirt on.
Puerto Rico, man. Don't forget about Puerto Rico. Good God.
Yeah, because that is. That's not a justice scale with Puerto Rico. Just because Katrina lost hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of people to death, and Puerto Rico only lost 16, it's not a justice. It's not a justice.
In case you didn't know, 45
scale. It's not one.
In case
death,
you didn't know that the number went up.
One death equates one death.
Right.
Regardless, you know what
Hey,
I'm saying?
I'm all over
just because you
MSNBC.
lost 100 and some people over there, and I lost my cousin right here, I shouldn't feel this. No. So prayers out to prayers out to Houston, to Puerto Rico, to Florida as well. Like I said, I got this shirt.
The
on.
Virgin Islands, like let's not forget, they are struggling right now.
The Virgin Islands, the Dominican Republic, everything. Again, I got the pink shirt on. Y'all know it's October, man. Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure for y'all that haven't done it yet, make sure y'all get y'all mammograms, ladies.
My appointment is next Tuesday. Okay. Please work with me. I don't play with the boobies.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but it's also, in other words, man, also fuck cancer in all forms. We just lost somebody that was dear to us, Mr. Stanley. Lost his bout with cancer. He had stage 4 cancer. We just lost somebody that was dear to us. So prayers up for our family, because we all, Mr. Stanley was Mr. Stanley, basically.
Yeah,
so prayers up to Mr. Stanley, man. Hashtag fuck cancer. And to all my cancer survivors and people that have cancer, man, much love to you, and keep the fight and keep it alive. Thank y'all for tuning in to Mike's Corner. It was real intense tonight. We appreciate all y'all views. And hashtag what, Bruce?
Hashtag Neil Vote. Start the conversation.
Appreciate it. Let's be clear. We'll be on tomorrow, 6:30, 6:45 Black people time. Y'all know how they go. So make sure y'all tune in that, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. We out.
And spell that hashtag right.